Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pajitsin.
Welcome to your mom's house.
Da dun dun da dun dun. Gene, we're back from vacation. Got a great guest today, one of our all-time faves. The Full Charge is coming in. Real quick, before I shoot my special, I have a week of shows in the Midwest. I'm in Lincoln, Nebraska, Midwest City, Oklahoma.
Licking it, Nebraska.
Yep. And Springfield, Missouri.
Spring. I'll come up with something.
Then I go to the club that started it all for me, the Brea Improv, September 13th. That's just a few nights before I shoot. I'm in Oaktown, the Fox Theater in Oakland, September 14th, and then 2 shows at the Paramount Theater in Denver, Mamlorado. The first show is sold out. The second show has like 100 tickets left. So if you hadn't gotten tickets yet, this would be the time to do it. I pick up and I go to Albany, New York, 2 shows there, the 27th, Reading, Pennsylvania, Portland, Maine, and then the Sony Center for the Performing Arts in Toronto, Canada.
The Trans-Canada Highway.
There you go. That is really exciting for me. And then the tour goes on from there. Go to tomsegura.com/tour, and you can see all the dates. There are a bunch of cities still coming up. Gene,
September 22nd and 23rd, I'll be in St. Lucie at Helium Comedy Club. And then October 3rd in Nardsville, Tennessee at Zany's Comedy Club. October 4th, Charlotte, North Carolina at the Comedy Zone. And then October 8th with my mommy doing Your Mom's House live in Sperm Vine, California.
Yep. Craze, amaze. It's going to be nuts when we tell you
amaze.
about Breast Balls Beach. I also wanted to say thank you to everybody that went ahead and repurchased their tickets in Australia. It's bananas.
Good.
Thank you guys so much. A couple of the shows are almost full, so make sure if you're there, I know it's a long ways out, but get your tickets while you can. I don't know how many shows I'll be able to do on that trip, but I'll be there. It's all on my site.
Get your tickets now.
Get them now.
When is it? And it's when?
It's in April.
Oh, April.
Yeah, but it's already, like, there's a couple that are almost full.
Yeah, you got to get on that now.
Yeah, and I can't necessarily stay in each city.
That's right.
For extra days, so.
Well, you're not, because it's the routing and
it's
such.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's from Australia.
Yeah.
All right.
He's here. Full Charge is here.
Oh, the Full Charge is already here.
Yes.
Well, let's press pause, and we'll get into it. And just like that, it happened. The Full Charge was born and came into our lives. No, it was perfect timing. It really was. We were about to open the show up.
Yeah,
we've been having guests, but we'll do like a bunch of time before them. But you're one of the people that it just feels like the show is, still rolling.
Your family.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're one of those. You're one of those early moms.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got in on the ground floor. The studio used to be right by my house.
Yeah.
I used to be able to walk over, drop science.
Yeah.
Leave.
That's right. Go to 7-Eleven. You get your 2 hot dog dinner.
See Brendan Walsh eating 7-Eleven pizza.
Yeah. Speaking of that.
Unacceptable.
7-Eleven pizza. No one should do it.
That's the worst, dude.
It's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
And that's the thing. I mean, if you can get McDonald's for $1, why would you get ghetto-ass pizza for $2?
Right. Like 7-Eleven food to go is real dicey. I remember in high school we would do, in Florida they have Cuban sandwiches, but it's basically a hot press sandwich.
Right.
And when you've been drinking, that is the most amazing sandwich ever. But if you're sober, you shouldn't be eating there.
Well, we used to eat sober post skateboarding, which is a little bit of a high.
Yeah.
But we were young enough to stomach 7-Eleven chili and nacho cheese.
That's the other thing is youth definitely contributes.
my God.
It's on, yeah.
You
You
never
got youth
get
on your
sick.
side.
You never gain weight and you never get sick.
Yeah.
I used to drink like a sixer of beer and then come home and order like a full pepperoni pizza
Unreal.
at 1 in the morning.
You'd
Yeah.
be fine.
Eat that, go right to sleep.
I haven't done that since July.
Don't buy no fucking pizza at a gas station.
Yeah. Isn't that incredible?
Wow.
To live by.
But that's just right there, ready to go.
Yeah, how weird.
All rules
Yeah.
should be shouted. All good rules.
Yeah.
So don't buy no fucking pizza at a gas station.
All right.
Okay.
He doesn't sound smart, but he says
Yeah.
smart things.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. He's not even a woman.
Yeah.
Is it a woman?
That's a woman. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a woman?
That's a woman.
Stop it.
Here's the opening clip. Check it out.
Well,
Oh, fuck.
I was sitting on the couch,
Mm-hmm.
and this pain hit me in my belly.
Uh-huh.
I jumped up, as fast as I could get up, and I started heading for the bathroom. And I shit on myself before I got there.
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsin. Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to your mom's house.
It's funny. People would think that I queued you up that we're going
Yeah.
to be talking about
That's
that.
what I
but
was thinking.
It just happened, man.
It's just
Seamless.
kind of the energy between the
energy.
three of us.
Yeah.
Synergy.
It's always been that way.
It's always
It always
been like
will be that way.
Yeah.
You know what I remember specifically at that 7-Eleven
Yeah.
is there's that miscellaneous dog. It's in the hot dog section. It's not a hot dog. It looks like ground beef, but in the shape of a hot dog.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking
It's
about?
got bumps on it.
Yeah.
Bumps are healthy, right?
Bumps have vitamins, I think.
You're supposed to have bumps.
What is
bumpy,
that?
Let me get one of them bumpy hot dogs too, man.
Ugh.
You think?
They're foul,
nasty.
man.
Yeah.
Well, what's the bumpy? Is it ground beef?
No one's really asked.
I think the bumps start to come to when it's been sitting on that heat plate for a long time.
There's something special. I haven't had a 7-Eleven hot dog in probably about 30, 35 years, but
Let's
but
get
they
Jeff Tate on the
grease it
phone.
up. They grease it up.
They do.
And there is a certain amount of magic to see how it's always on that roller?
Yeah.
They put canola oil or lard or whatever on there.
To give it a
And it's
shine?
actually very good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat it,
No.
but it's good.
We should call Tate. Tate'll eat it. Jeff Tate lived on our couch for like 5 days, and he ate hot dogs and Gatorade for a week.
Yeah, man, there's Burrito King right there.
I know.
Burrito King was right there. Fucking Hard
know.
Times Pizza right there.
I know.
Sushi. The fuck's he thinking,
I
man?
know. Although Hard Times gave me diarrhea every time.
Yeah, but still better than 7-Eleven. That's why it's called Hard Times. Soft times. Loose stools.
I worked for that guy.
Loose times.
You did?
What,
Yeah, the Hard
what do
Times
you
guy.
mean?
I worked at a pizza place that he opened after Hard Times.
Oh.
I had a job there. I used to serve slices and salads.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And then one day I just didn't show up.
That's the move.
That's how they go, those
And
jobs.
then
That's how
and then
server
I-
jobs go.
And then I called him and I was like, "Oh, I can come in this week, like the week after." He was like, "You can't come in now. You just didn't show up." I
Yeah.
was like, "Nah, because I called someone else. Didn't they tell you?" I tried to like come up with the line.
The
of,
nerve.
The
yeah,
move.
I was like, "Nah." I was saying he was weird though.
You're one of those people that can quit the job or not quit and then come back. I always end like that's a lot of nerve because in my world I was always too ashamed to show my face again.
Oh yeah.
I worked at a video duplication place for 9 years, and I quit and got fired several times, and I still got to go back.
Every time. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think I quit twice, and I got to go back 3 times, or go back twice.
That's impressive.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impressive that I got the job back, but it's not impressive that I moved there for 9 years.
That's true. But I mean, it's still
Worked there for
impressive
9 years.
that the level, either that you were so good at it or that they didn't have people willing to replace?
It's
or
so funny.
Combination of things.
Basically, what I did was look up videotapes all day that was in the library.
Yeah.
And so all I had to do was basically a Google search. But back then, no one knew how to do a Google search.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And
Did
it
you
was,
see some wild shit on tape in all those years?
I didn't watch anything.
Nothing?
Which is hilarious because people call me up and they go, yeah, it's the one with the dog eating Rice Krispies. And I'm like, I don't watch these tapes, man. You got to give me a title. Right. You know what I mean? I just looked up titles.
What about was there ever any moment of somebody saying like, you guys see this, and that somebody pulls you in to look at something ever?
The first day of work, they handed me the South Park pilot, and they're like, take this home and watch it, which is completely illegal.
Right.
But I did it. I wanted to see it. I love that.
That was great.
Yeah. The Brian Boitano, ice skating.
Yeah.
That's back before shit was dirty, and this was a dirty cartoon.
And wasn't Clooney in that one too? Like that?
I don't think so.
Or he financed that or something?
Maybe. He became a fan of that, and then he was in later episodes, I think.
I think he was an early on financier, if I remember right. Or at least he was publicity in that he saw it and was like telling people, like, you guys see this shit.
Absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that worked at my work was advertising hard, too.
Oh, yeah.
He's telling everybody to take the
George
video.
Clooney and that guy. And Phil.
I don't want to mention his name because it's illegal as hell, but I do remember his name.
I got a copy of the Blair Witch Project on VHS, like a bootleg copy. And it was before people made movies like that where it was like, is this real or not? And I thought it was
They
real.
really nailed the hype. Like, they really nailed getting you to, like, there were so many people that believed that was real.
I did. Because that's before you saw anything like that. I thought, oh my God, what is this?
I remember
Is this real or
hearing
not?
people say, it's this thing that people are saying is real.
Right.
And I was like, come on.
I was sitting in traffic on Santa Monica Boulevard, and I had Maryland plates still. And that plate, and these kids pulled up to me, and they're like, hey, bro, Blair Witch, is that shit real? And I just go, no. And I was like, why the fuck did they ask me that? It's because I have Maryland plates.
That's hilarious.
Is that shit
And they filmed it in Maryland.
Hey, bro.
I thought someone was just randomly asking me. And I'm like,
that's
nah,
this
it's not
fucking white
real.
boy from Maryland, bro.
I'm like, people just know I'm smart, too.
That's
They
hilarious.
just ask you.
Do you want to hear this lady's story?
Okay.
A couple things with this. Go ahead.
Oh my God, she's terrifying.
Oh, why is that not?
I couldn't believe that was a woman. Oh, you got to play the Moose Soup Lady for full charge, too.
Oh, yeah.
I want to tell you how my day went
Go
today.
ahead.
Well, first off, I went to the store with Jake and his mom. We come home, and my belly wasn't feeling too good. So, and Jake and his mom had left and went back to the store. She forgot something.
What? This story is riveting.
I
And
wonder,
it's edited.
I wonder who she voted for president.
Yeah, right?
Well, I was sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
All right.
Said it.
Pain hit me in my belly.
I hear
I
you.
jumped up,
Fast
well,
as
as
I could.
fast as I could get up,
Exactly.
and I started
You can jump.
heading for the bathroom,
Yeah.
and I shit on myself before I got there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I come out of the bathroom, and I headed up
I
the
come out
stairs,
the bathroom.
got my clothes and put them on. About that time, Jake and his mom come in.
What happened
Well, Jake looked at me, what's wrong? It smells
boy.
like shit in here.
Okay.
Well, that's probably because you shit yourself, like you,
You
said.
shit it. You shit it
I
yourself.
said it should. I shit on myself, and if
Okay.
you'd been 5 minutes earlier, you would have seen my big naked ass going up
What?
the stairway.
The story.
She say big dick and ass?
No, but it sounded like it. She actually said you'd have seen my big naked ass.
Oh.
But her accent is so perfect that it sounds like she said you'd have seen my big
Big
dick
and ass.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
This is
really
an entirely different dialect of English.
Yeah.
This is the equivalent of Scottish versus the English.
Yeah, they would have
accent.
trouble with her, I think.
Yeah.
5 minutes earlier, you would have seen my big naked ass
Yeah, big
going
dick
up the
and ass.
stairway.
Naked ass, yeah.
No big dick and ass.
Well, I know, but yeah.
That's a fun way to
Thing
just...
was, well, me and his mom, and he was out.
wow, she's
She
struggling.
stopped at the gas station. Me and her went in. She
go.
bought me and her and
Me-
Jake a
me and
piece of
her.
pizza. Well,
God
that
damn it.
pizza worked on me. Because when I got home and they left again, it hit me. So don't buy no fucking pizza at a gas station.
All right. Meanwhile, Brendan Walsh walks away unscathed every
Unscathed
time.
for years.
Yeah.
A couple things I love about this video. One is her
Dark.
pajamas.
Yes.
Yeah.
She got little snore noises on her pajamas.
Yeah.
Z, Z, Z. And there's sheeps on them, right? You count the sheets?
Yeah.
And the other one is that, like, for some reason I can hear, I know this is on video, but I can hear a film camera shooting at 24 frames a second.
Huh, wonder what that is about.
That could just be like an oxygen tank that you think is a film camera.
I wonder why anyone would confess to shit in their pants.
Yeah.
When you know everything's going straight to the internet now.
Yeah.
Straight to the internet.
I feel like you just know life's been rough, though, with her, right?
Yeah.
Like right away, you know. It hasn't been peaches.
No. But I'm always astounded
It
when...
hasn't been plum juice.
I'm always astounded when Americans only speak one language and they can't get it right.
Right.
Like, this is the only language you speak and you're struggling.
Really struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
damn.
and also you've been doing it for years. This is
like 60 years.
Yeah, it's a
70
lot of years of trying the one language.
There's no excuse.
I'll come out the bathroom and
me-
you see my big dick and ass.
Big dick and ass.
Me and her.
You think she talked like that when she was 20? She spoke like that?
Maybe.
No, I think people think it's fun and cute to talk like that. And it's part of their charm, and it gets more disgusting as time goes on.
It smells like shit.
That's
in
what
here.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right, like it's her charm that she can't conjugate properly or...
Yeah, it's folksy.
It's kind of charming. Well, Full Charge...
Her PJs are
I don't think
bad.
Full Charge has seen Moose. Speaking
No.
of ladies with accents, have you seen the Moose Soup lady?
No.
Oh, man. Well, this is really, really taking our show by storm. People are really into this lady.
Well, the irony is you're not going to see her.
You don't see her, but you still... When I say I know you can picture her,
Yeah.
I know you can picture what
I
she
could
looks
describe her.
just by listening to her. I mean, we put her. You get a good couple minutes with her.
Have you guys ever seen her?
Afterwards, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not. I mean, we were. What I'm going to show you is exactly how we experienced her the first time.
Okay. I'm ready.
I think this is Charlie Huntington. Woo! Yeah, that's Charlie. Oh my God! Oh my God! Get your passenger! Son of a bitch! Damn it! Dirty bitch! God damn it! Fuck! You guys are doing good! Come, hurry up! Is that Charlie? Oh, dirty son of a! Come down later for moose soup!
Moose
soup.
Soup.
Yeah! You guys come down here after I got moose soup and everything! Alright! Right, you guys are doing good! Son of a bitch! Hey, I got you on video! Dirty son of a... OMG! Huntington boats everywhere!
I mean,
so a couple things.
Sure. You can picture her, right?
I don't know. I know she voted for Hillary. I know that much. I think I can.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why was she so upset? She said you guys were doing so good.
They're racing. They're in a race.
Oh, okay.
So she's telling them you guys are doing
I thought she
good.
said you're doing good just like riding in a boat.
Yeah.
I'm like,
No, it's a race. He's a couple minutes ahead of Charlie.
Oh.
Yeah. So she's telling them, good job, get your passenger and get going.
And so...
And then come over for moose soup and
Does the
eat your asses later.
Does the story continue? Is there any moose soup?
Well, we know there's moose soup, but we don't actually ever get to see it. But we were so just excited by the prospect of moose soup that we, people were basically hunting for this woman, and they found her. I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It
She's on Facebook and stuff. So
I think she looks just like the last lady.
Yeah. You know what? Interestingly enough.
Yeah, I think she does too.
I think you're right. I think there's some parallels.
Come down later for moose soup!
The moose soup lady's younger than the pizza shit lady.
Yes.
I mean,
That's
the
right.
stories go together. It's don't eat at a gas station.
Right.
Eat moose soup.
Right.
The lesson is the same. It's just different parts of the same
Right.
lesson.
You're 100%
Now,
right.
Tom, fill her up, seal her shut. Is it the moose soup lady or is it pizza shit?
Oh, moose soup 100%.
I'm going
Pizza
moose
shit
soup too.
lady is disgusting. Moose soup lady's going to take care of you.
I'm picking moose soup Probably because I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah, no,
It's what you think it is, though.
it is, but I think it's better than pizza shit.
I do kind of want to get a look at that big dick and ass.
Yeah, that big dick and ass.
Curiosity's kind of getting the best of me here.
Fuck! You guys are doing good.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. So we were in Breast Balls Beach, Florida,
Yeah.
at the Improv. I have to say, I think it set a new bar for most fun ever at a live podcast.
It was more funner than a lot of them we've done. Than we did.
So much more funner.
So yeah. It was bananas. I think Florida in general, they come out to have fun. And
But doing the podcast there was, I mean, they were a raucous crowd.
Yeah, it's funny.
And just so people know, because we've had issues before, hired a sound engineer for premium audio, and I've checked it. It's amazing. Have HD video. So I think next week we'll put up, even with some behind the scenes footage too, really, really fun. But it was an awesome Pomcast. Yeah.
Comcast.
Yeah. It was really special.
It really was.
Top few, definitely.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Yeah. I mean, they
easily.
were so into it. It was really fun to do that one.
Were you guys anywhere near Top Dog and Clan?
We saw Top Dog.
Do you like big tits?
Yes.
Go see Christina do a stand up. Now we're talking.
There's Charo there.
We spent all week. Well, not all week.
We spent a few days with my dad.
Why does she speak better English than the fucking
She does.
She learned English at 31.
Right.
Yeah.
And still better than the native
Way better.
speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way
and
better.
bounds.
Pretty amazing.
I'd go retarded.
And then Top Dog was there. Top Dog turned 70.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that was the whole reason we went and we scheduled everything was because he was turning 70. And what?
Oh, I forgot that I actually saw Top Dog's legs.
Oh, yeah.
It was the third time. One time in his boxers in the kitchen, and the paper thin boxers. Second time when I saw his balls on the cruise.
Yep.
And then this time he actually wore
Shorts.
bathing suit bottoms. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
And we
on
were
the beach.
we were at the beach, at the hotel at the beach, and we were about to go down. It's like, hey, do you want to come and hang out with your grandson? He was like, yeah. He goes, I didn't bring a shirt. All he had was button down like dress up shirts. So I had to give him a T-shirt to wear because he had none. I'm like, you're here for days. You're not bringing a. I forgot. Yeah, and then we did see his pale white legs.
Oh my God, they've never seen daylight.
I know.
They have any hair on them, or are they just
No.
white sticks?
They're sticks now. They used to have hair. The hair falls out with the years.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, socks and pants and shit wear it down.
They wear it down.
Yeah, I already
Your
got
khakis.
problems.
Yeah.
I already got a situation.
Socks.
Really?
Socks.
Oh, yeah.
The lower leg hair goes first from all the socks.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I had
Life's
no
a
idea.
nightmare.
Yeah, it really.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really is. You're absolutely
Got a
right.
patchy
Life
ass
is
white
basically
legs.
a long, long road to eating pizza at a gas station. You know?
You peak way too early.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
peak at like 25,
Yeah.
and then you just head down for another 60, 70 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take me now, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just a maintenance program.
Oh.
But then there's a point where the maintenance doesn't count. Like we saw so many people on death's door at the hotel. Where you're like, this is
Well,
it. This is your last vacation.
That's a death's door state too. You know? That's what you do.
Right.
Most people go there to get ready to die.
If
you
the
know?
age don't kill you, bath salts will.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
God damn. But then on the other side, we saw like super fitness dads and
Oh,
super
man.
fitness moms. Like
Did
these
we
are
ever.
these are people who, when you have children, there's really not that kind of time to be super fit. Like it's the anomaly if you're in like amazing. Ripped shape, and
No.
there's always like one or two fitness dads, and then like the
I think
flat stomach
he
mom.
might be a professional. Like
Oh,
I think we
yeah.
just didn't recognize a professional athlete.
God
Seriously.
damn.
He was super fitness dad. I mean, he was 6'3", yoked with his blonde hair thrown back. He either looked like a supermodel or an international soccer, volleyball player or something. That dude did not look like anybody else.
He's
in that
not
whole
normal. He
No,
wasn't.
no,
It's
no.
genetically superior to all
No,
of us.
no.
But then there's the fitness moms who totally washboard abs.
Yeah,
perfect
there were
stomach.
some fitness moms there too.
That is impossible.
Well, you got to have a babysitter
Yeah,
and a regimen.
yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
And-
get really
you got to
committed.
value that shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's actually the biggest ingredient. You got to value it and have the discipline.
sleep too. You got to sleep a lot.
Man. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I like to be thin, but I don't want to put that much work in.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to try to be perfect, man.
That's it. And that's the difference, Fulchiron. You nailed it. It's like being acceptably in shape versus perfect. Because perfect is just, that's your whole focus, is you're going towards that all the time.
How about people are hot as shit, but then like, oh, but I got this little thing of fat right here in my stomach. And they get it taken off even though they're smoking hot.
I know.
I want to go from a 9.5 to a 10.
I know.
Fuck you.
I know.
Or some people's
damn
gauge, like some people's limit for fat is so funny. You know, like one time, I remember one time traveling with Rogan, and we were in a car on the way to a hotel, and we're in the back of the car, and he goes, "I'm getting fat." And I go, "What?" And he pinched like between his index finger and his thumb. You know, it'd be like if you were trying to peel a Band-Aid off, like that. And he was like, "I'm getting fat." And this was like, I mean, this was like 10 years. I was like, "What are you talking about?" But that was fat for him,
right?
And he was like, "Yeah, I gotta correct this. I gotta right this ship right now."
I've been eating too many Brussels sprouts, man.
Yeah,
I gotta cut down on that shit.
Like,
my
all
carbs.
right. Yeah.
All right.
Like, okay, dude. Like that totally. That made such an impact that I still remember it. And
Yeah.
It was 10 years. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I feel like my bar is low-ish. I'm like, as long as I'm not overweight. Like, I've had cellulite since I was 12, and I just don't care. I'm like, meh. Like, one time my stepsister was like, you can run and not have cellulite. I'm like, nah, I don't care. I'd just rather have the cellulite.
I don't want to do that.
It's fine. It's fine. Who sees it? Like, Tom.
Yeah.
I don't wear shorts.
I remember.
You ain't top dog.
Yeah.
No.
Who cares?
You got pants on.
I ain't top dog. You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
Wear these khakis.
For me, it was like what started the whole weight loss thing was just looking at Burt. It's true, and just thinking like, I don't want to end up like that.
That's
cautionary tale.
Yeah. So that's what did it for me.
Just don't be Burt fat.
Don't be him. Don't be
That's
that
true.
guy. Yeah.
That's a good bar to have.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you see he did like a green screen promo last week?
Yep, I did.
And people sent in like they fucked with his green screen. So you know he did this?
No.
He did he went in front of a green screen and like was like, do whatever you want to this video.
Okay.
And then people have
Make me cry.
Yeah.
It's all dicks.
What's up, Phoenix? It's your boy, Burt Kreischer, the Machine! Normally, before I go out on the road, I like to do a promo video, something fun.
Somebody
just
just
tell you about my tour dates. Switch it up.
But
This is hilarious,
King Ash
actually.
Rapper.
Challenge.
Yeah.
To all you nerds out there that know how to put stuff in green screen, good luck. I'm giving you the ball. I want to see what
I will say, Bert's a great host.
He is a good host.
Oh, he knows what he's doing.
He really killed that.
It's your boy, Burt.
Oh, wow.
The Machine!
That's awesome.
Somebody really fucking.
That was
Damn.
incredible.
I made sure to hold these till after the date so as to not help promote.
I was going to say, I'm like, that kind of sucked.
Just kidding.
Oh, man.
No, they're over.
What do those little dots do? How do they help
I don't know.
you?
I don't know what he's doing
On
with these.
stage, doing a lot of this. And a little bit of this. And a whole lot of this.
That's great.
Have fun with this.
Oh, that was
On
actually
stage,
good. Yeah.
doing a lot of this.
Somebody did a
And a little bit of this.
pup play one.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. That's weird as shit, huh?
Yeah, so weird that he's still like, I'm the machine.
He's the machine, dude.
Yeah, no, I know.
The story's not that old.
Yeah, he's the machine. You're the retarded comic. Everybody's got their hook, babe.
Well, we each have our thing.
Retarded.
Yeah.
He's
I
changing.
gotta be retarded.
We got my parents to both vote to be retarded.
What do you mean?
We gave them Would You Rathers.
Uh-huh.
And we got, both of them decided, I forget what the other option was.
Well, for your dad, it was to eat Asian food.
Oh, yeah. He's like, would you rather eat Asian food for the rest of your life or be retarded?
I'd rather eat.
I'd go retarded.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that how much he hates the Vietnamese from the war?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
He was like, his first answer was like, I don't want to eat dog.
He'd rather eat an Asian
Like,
person.
dude, it's the Asian cuisine, like, all of it. And he's like, no dog. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Here's the thing: is that we actually snuck an Asian appetizer in.
Yeah.
At that place we
Yeah,
ate at with
yeah.
the whatever nice Wagyu beef.
Yeah.
That was marinated in like some Szechuan
That's
sauce.
right.
He didn't even say it. He loved it.
Yeah, that's true. And
Snuck
there
it
was
in there.
Korean short ribs. that
That's what
came
it
out.
was. Yeah.
No, there's two. You're
Oh,
right.
there's two different
two
ones.
things he had.
So for his mother, it
Got
was
dog in it.
Were you at a restaurant when he said that?
No,
It was at home?
no.
Here is
Here
when
at
he
the
said
studio.
that.
Okay.
But I'm saying we ended up feeding him.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Asian, and he was like, "This is delicious."
Yeah,
Like,
he
yeah,
liked
dude, that's
it.
part of the.
Didn't he walk up to a cashier at McDonald's who was Asian and say, "Speak Chinese," or he told your sister, "Make her speak Chinese," or something
Oh,
like
because
this?
Maria's.
Doesn't your sister speak Chinese?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
So I'm not just coming up with
No,
this.
no,
This is
you're
something
right.
I heard. Make her take my order in Chinese. Said Top Dog.
He's so into.
I'm trying to
like,
put weight on these legs.
He's like, he does that. I mean, I had like a joke about it in my act for a while, but
Yeah.
it's totally true. Where if you said, you know, I don't know, if you said you were German, he would find a way to bring up World War II.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
You know, I mean, just because like he goes for
It's his jam.
the information that he knows.
Okay.
Same thing with race. Like if you're like, you know, if you said I'm Japanese, at some point he'd be like, "You ever visit Pearl Harbor?" Like he would work it in.
So he's about race and shitting.
He likes it to work out. Where, I mean, in his perfect world, you're going to talk about the thing. Like in today's world, I think people would be like, "Why are you, just because I'm this doesn't mean I want to." But in his world, in his mind, that is
Right.
that is connecting with you.
You're
You know what I mean?
just associated with Adolf Hitler. Since
Yeah.
you're from Germany.
Totally.
Yeah.
Or if you're black, he would definitely be like, I mean, he wouldn't bring it up, but eventually, like if you know, sports would come up, he would hope that he'd be like, play ball.
He just
Like,
ease on in.
Yeah, he would hope that you'd be like, yeah, I play. He'd be like, yeah.
That's true.
You
he
like rap?
does. He does
Yeah.
bring up like the 5 things he knows about you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, Christina, you studied philosophy. I'm like, yeah, 20 years ago. Like, yeah, you ever read?
And we have this ongoing thing now where
Ever read Chicken
where
Soup
I'm-
for the Soul?
where I'm elbowing you under the table.
Yeah.
But today's phone call, boy, is she smart.
Yeah, he's still on that.
He is on this thing. Of course, Christina's smart, but he
Right.
brings it up. He says it
Not
in a
that
way.
smart.
He says it in
Yeah.
a way where the implication is, how are you able to keep up?
Yeah, it's-
Like, is the way he talks to me. And I'm like, what are you talking about, man?
That's the lesser of two evils, though.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it could
true.
be your wife, you know. If a dad could say to his son, your
Yeah.
wife is shit.
It's a
down
box
road.
of hammers, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's like, God, is she smart? But he says it like that every time. He's like, God, she's smart.
He's constantly amazed.
And I'm like, yeah.
But do you know why? What my trick is, sincerely, it's that when I sit down with him, I just bring up stuff that he enjoys talking about.
Right.
I'll be like, let's
And
talk
then-
about Vietnam. And
Yeah.
then I'll be like, how did you take shits in the
And then
jungle?
you're smart,
And then
yeah.
he thinks I'm super smart, but I'm just asking him about stuff that he enjoys talking about.
What feeds the ego. And then
Yeah.
he walks away going, man, she's something
I'm
else.
so
Yeah.
I'm interesting, but I haven't said
Which means,
shit.
by the way, that you are smart for figuring that out.
Right.
Yeah, I just grew up having to accommodate adults a lot.
Softball pitches
Yeah.
all day long.
Yeah.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
What are those bananas going to do?
Wake up for what?
So dumb.
For that. Okay.
Oh.
Wasn't expecting this actually. This is interesting.
This is not an entry-level episode, folks.
No. What a
Fart Nana.
Fart Nana.
Fart Nana. Not her idea.
So, for those of you not watching, this woman just took a bunch of bananas, put it on her ass, and then farted. And this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about when I
Yeah.
talk about fartmistress.com.
Which is what we're trying to get my mother to do.
What?
Yeah. So we bought fartmistress.
And this is why your dad's like, your wife's really smart. Because you're coming up with this dumb shit.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
we now own
just doing those easy pitches, man.
fartmistress.com. And if you go to the site, you can send a message to my mother encouraging her to be the fart mistress.
And how does she receive this message? It goes to her email?
It goes to us now, and we can send them to her. And a bunch have come in. And we're trying to get her to do basically what the fart princess is doing right here, which is, just do authentic
I love this girl.
videos.
No, she's farting on
A sandwich.
bread.
Sandwich. Yeah, bread.
And then she...
Oh, and then she smells.
Sandwich.
See, this is the kind of stuff I'm
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about. Why not make the genre interesting, exciting to the viewer?
And look, she's got a nice place to live. This is nothing.
No, that's the house that Flatulence built.
Yeah, those are cigarettes.
Then she's
This
got her
is
cigarette. She's farting on her Marlboros.
What's blue?
I don't know. Is it menthol maybe?
Oh, Marlboro
Or maybe
menthols.
green is menthol.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, if she were smart, she'd have a film container, and then she could smell it later if she sealed it.
Ew. Farterette.
I like how she's surprised every time.
Farterettes.
Yeah, and
Farterettes.
I like that she's being creative with the titles, with the names of these things. You know?
Yeah, me too.
That's pretty cool.
I received some emails about this, my film container. I don't know if you know this, full charge, but if you fart into an old film container, it'll seal in the smell, and
Yeah.
you can mail it across the country, across the globe, and your friend can open it and smell your fart.
I like that.
Yeah.
Fartogram, as
That's
this woman
right.
would say.
Yeah.
That's right. Well,
Did you ever do that, by the way?
No.
No.
Never done it. Have you?
No, I didn't. But I mean, I was
Tina?
around people doing it.
No, I had my old roommate
Yeah.
Kevin did, and he sent me a fart in England.
Oh,
He and
wow.
Shauna did, and it worked. But I was
That's a good fart. They got shitty food over there.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But anyway, some other people suggested just Tupperware too, like
Tupperware
old
was a
school
good- yeah.
Tupperware is a good suggestion as well.
Yeah.
And we've also had people offer to send us film containers. This one photographer said
Yeah.
he'd be willing to
Oh,
send
right.
us a bunch of empties.
I was going to say, if you're going to send your farts, you don't need to do that.
No, not send the fart, just the
That's good.
containers if we were
Oh,
interested.
Look, what's gonna,
What a day this woman's having.
I know. Oh, there's an apple.
Oh, she's gonna fart on her apple now.
Oh,
Yeah, she's farting on the apple.
wow.
And then she has to smell the apple. She can eat it though.
Farple.
Farple.
Fapple.
Fapple.
You got it.
Fart apple.
Keep working on it.
Fart apples, right.
This is like a Tarantino movie. Like, this is a young
Yeah.
version of the woman that shit her pants.
That's right.
Like, she used to be so good
right.
at farting
Yeah.
that she never drew mud. And now she's so pissed
Yeah, you're right.
about her big
Wow.
dick and balls or whatever. Dick
Her
and
big
ass.
dick and ass
It's
eating
just
fucking
shitting all
gas
over her
station
own
pizza.
fucking jammies.
Wouldn't that be something if she looked like that back in the day?
She probably looked a lot better than she looks now.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
How does that happen though? No, I think she was a hard 20.
You think so?
Yeah. I
About-
think you're
I think she was a good looking 16.
16. That was the last year. A hard 20. Because if you know what I mean, like there's no way you can look good at 40. I don't know. I just feel like
How old do you think that woman is? The one that shit her pants. It's tough to say, right?
That is tough to say.
60.
That's the thing I've noticed.
She's younger than you think.
I've been
Yeah.
paying attention to this so much more lately. How different, like once you hit 50, there are guys and women that are 53 that look like they're going to die tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's people in their 70s, even 80 that look amazing, which obviously a lot of that's genetics.
and surgery.
Surgery, but also upkeep, care.
Upkeep's a big part.
Yeah.
Let's
really
face
taking
it.
care of it.
Yeah. Money
But
to do
but
that.
jeans, you know, you have to have.
I thought you meant
some-
jeans like denim for a
You
minute.
have to wear.
You want
nice
your
like,
jeans
jeans.
high and tight.
You do.
You need your jeans up.
Some people are really not blessed though with
No.
good genetics, and
No.
it can really fall apart.
Now, I went to high school with a girl who looked like 30 when she was 15. Like
Yeah.
she just had leathered skin. It's just genetic.
I looked like that
It's true. You've always looked 10 years older.
always.
Yeah, wasn't that thing where like you and Burt were talking one time, and Burt was like, "Yeah, that guy's our age," and you're like, "My man."
He's 7 years older than me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not. We're not light years apart, but we're definitely not the same age.
No, but you've definitely grown into your age, like your dad age.
Yeah.
When we were on this vacation, Top Dog did this thing where he'd never rubbed in the sunblock.
Yeah.
Like, you know what dads do and they
Yeah,
leave
and
white
just white
streaks.
everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
But you
I
have
started to
now
do
been
that.
doing that. Like you had your ears were all white and creamy
Yeah.
all week. And I'd always try to like rub it out and it just kept going.
Dad doesn't need to.
No.
Yeah, it's like who cares?
Yeah.
You know? You're so ahead of the game if you even put the shit on.
Exactly.
Who even cares?
And what am I trying to look cool
No, you're just trying to rub it in,
or
dude.
hot? Hey, ladies, I got my sunblock on.
Right.
Sure.
Once you realize that you can't look cool anymore,
Yeah.
it's like you just stop trying.
It's the best
You
part.
know, what are you going to do?
How do you
Even if
guys-
you pull it off, somebody will call you out.
Oh,
Someone
definitely.
that knows your age will call you out.
Yeah, you're right.
Hard. 360 dunk in your face.
We're
dude.
we're at the age now where I'm starting to get shit where like kids really seem like they're generations away from me now.
Yeah.
You know, all the things that I would mock before, everything from just slang, music, the way
it's
they
the
talk
worst
to
when
me.
you make a reference that this is like a slam dunk.
Yeah.
And everyone just ignores it. They're
Yeah.
like, "What's WKRP in Cincinnati?"
Yeah. What are you
Chumbawamba.
talking about, man?
You know Johnny Fever? Get the fuck out of my face. You can't hang with me. You can't hang with me.
And they're like, all right, old timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
See ya.
know.
Or just the way children look at you now, and you tell them your age, like 41. That just sounds like 101 to a 10-year-old.
My nieces call me Pap Pap.
Oh my god!
Even though I'm the uncle.
Really?
Oh my god!
And they laugh when they say it. They know it's an insult.
They do?
Yeah.
It's funny how they know that.
Yeah.
My nephew was being super cute, and then we're on that playground. He goes, "Hey, I bet you can't do this."
Oh yeah, I remember.
And he climbed up
Yeah.
on this thing, and he was like swinging off of it and jumping on. He goes, "I bet you can't do this at all." And I go, instead of like going wrong with it, I go, anyone can do that.
Anyone?
Yeah, I go, it's easy.
I'm not gonna waste my time.
Yeah,
doing that easy shit.
And you did it.
I know, but I also wanted to like set him straight on talking shit. Like
talk some shit.
You can talk shit to a lot of people. It's gonna be different when you talk shit.
Right.
And you did it twice.
Yeah.
You did it twice. Remember?
Yeah.
He was like, "Do it again." And you're
Yeah.
like, "All right, shit, ain't nothing but a thing."
You were swinging off a rope and shit?
And then jumping over.
They had this
a
crazy
jungle gym.
elaborate playground for kids, but it was, it had metal bars that curved up and twisted around. So the kids play with it a certain way. As adults, you could grab onto the metal bars and actually swing yourself up.
Oh,
and
okay.
Jump over things, which is not built for that, but people were
So
doing
your nephew
that.
got served. Dude.
I got served, dude. He's 5. And I was like, you ain't shit.
You ain't
Go
shit,
get your
kid.
lunch tray, bitch.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was
served.
doing.
This shit should be easy.
So full charge. We were in the airport yesterday, and this woman standing in line in front of us to get on the airplane had her little tootsies out. She was wearing open toe shoes.
Okay.
And we're having a debate here whether or not, because she had black nail polish on the toes, but the growth of the toenail, like it had been done like 5 months earlier. The pedicure is what it
5
looked like,
months.
because it had grown out.
Yeah.
At which point it looked
the
like
nails grew really long.
really long. It
And
looked
they
like
also hung off the front of the sandal.
So she had black claws that were painted black.
right, but it looked like a French pedicure. You never seen them in black because they. I don't know. I'm debating whether or not it was a French pedicure
wasn't.
intentionally.
They were all
long.
painted black at one point,
And
and
then
some of
they-
it's worn off, and they've grown, and they shouldn't have been out.
This is
So
so
long.
sad, man.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
put your feet away.
There
That's
were
what I'm
You're going to
saying.
be criticized. If you're showing any skin, you're going to be criticized.
All I'm saying is just wrap that shit up, man.
Wrap it up tight on a plane.
Yeah.
Wrap
Well,
it up.
you'd think too, because the nails were so long that they would hurt in your sneakers.
What about clippers? No one has clippers anymore? You can't clip them?
It's just
shits?
like 99 cents.
Yeah, it's
Right.
real cheap.
How does she not see that?
She does. She doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
For some
That's
reason,
the
that
crazy
doesn't
part.
bother her.
Ah,
Not
it's
only
the
maybe
crazy
she
part.
doesn't not care. Maybe she's like, this is pretty hot. Remember we watched that TLC show?
Yes.
Where that lady had she's like, I've never cut my toenails
Yes.
in like 40 years. And they were all crazy long. She's like, I can't get a job. And they're like, you can get a job. You just don't want to cut your toenails.
Yeah, because we'll all pitch in about $500 for you to cut that
Yeah.
shit and don't come around here no more.
No one wants to see that
She
shit.
couldn't even put sneakers on
Yeah.
too. They had to like they put sneakers on her feet, but then they cut off the toe part. Remember,
And
like
she had
shell
some
tops.
weird fucking guy who was like, man, I'll do anything for her. Like, he was like, I'm just here to help her, Like, he thought she was wonderful with her.
Yeah.
I mean, they were long and curly.
What
and-
happened before toe clippers?
I don't know.
Like, if people just walk around with that shit,
That's
that
a
doesn't
good
make any
point.
sense.
That's a good point.
Files, maybe.
I think if cavemen walking around on rocks and that kind of filed them down or something.
Yeah, they must
Maybe.
have been really. Yeah.
Because when you let your fingernails go, I've seen it in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah.
They're all twisty and turny. And,
Yeah.
And they I don't know.
That's
It's
nasty.
strange. Why
Or-
would God make that? I don't know. And if he wasn't going to make the toe clipper until like, I don't know, 1000 AD.
I don't know, dude. Maybe
The
that's what your
inventor
spouse is
of the
for.
nail clipper is not exactly known, but the United States patent for an improvement in a nail clipper seemed to be in 1875. Hungarian inventor David Gestiner.
Yeah,
That's my man.
Yeah.
See, Hungarian invented it. Hungarian. It works on the principle of a lever.
Yeah.
It's a simple machine.
It's a fulcrum. I don't know. But isn't that what your spouse is for, Gene? To bite your toenails off?
Yeah.
Do you bite his toenails off?
He's asking me all the time.
I didn't say you have to bite him. I just said, you know, why can't you just clip them for me?
Right.
Like I'm laying here watching TV.
Yeah.
Could you?
She's
clip
not
my
doing
nails?
anything.
Yeah. Why don't you do something?
She should get it. She should do something.
Do you know that there are probably, and for old people, I understand that old people need to have their toenails professionally
They do.
clipped. Why is
I
that?
talked to a doctor once about
But
it.
why?
And they go in there with like a band song. They're like,
Why?
I think they just grow like brittle and super thick, so they have to like saw them down.
I'm not ready for any of this.
Fuck me neither.
And the shit is around the corner.
Yeah. Let's see what it says.
If history has shown me anything, the time is going to fly by.
Yeah, it's depressing.
It's not all clear. Let's see what happened. I'm trying to figure out what happened before them. How were they cut before trimmers? And if you've used a paring knife, that's how fingernails were cut before there was a designated tool.
That's so hard.
Yeah.
We're getting dangerously close to another set of fetish videos, which are unclipped toenail sex videos.
No.
Really?
No.
I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's got.
I guarantee it.
We just opened up
There's
a whole
everything,
new
right?
lane.
Yeah, super.
If there's people farting on bananas, there's definitely people sucking on shitty toes.
Oh, no. Now we're going to get a bunch of videos.
Yeah, immediately.
Fuck.
Don't even check your Twitter tomorrow.
Super long nails.
Dirty.
That's the thing.
I hate that.
Those really bother me, man.
Me too.
Super long nails, dirty nails.
Yeah, I don't like them. That's why I keep
Super
mine
gross.
nice and short.
Yeah.
I like when people got like American flags and shit on their nails.
Yeah, it's silly.
Or like Pac-Man eating ghosts or whatever, just like
Well,
really
look,
specific.
It's a real time investment.
Race has been really a huge topic in this country for the last few weeks.
In America?
Yeah, I think just briefly.
You mean the issue, the most divisive issue in America is not cat people versus dog people?
It's not. But there is a new accusation out about how white people are exploiting black people.
Okay.
Do you want to know what it is?
Sure.
It's digital blackface.
Oh, no.
Ever shared this? Or this? Nothing like a good reaction gif, right?
Yeah.
But you've probably noticed the most popular ones are of black people being dramatic. This is digital blackface.
Do you understand what's happening?
So they always cut to black people overreacting?
So GIFs, that people put in on Twitter online.
I know that much.
So they're of every race of people.
Yes.
But they're saying that the ones of black people, you're basically almost equivalent to doing actual
to blackface. Because why we're mocking black people? Is that the idea that they're being overreacting and lampoony and over the top?
That's the idea.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Blackface is when a non-black person uses makeup to blacken up. Minstrel shows depicted black people in all sorts of negative ways.
I feel like she needs a translator, but so I mean, there's people listening who are definitely like, "Wait, what?"
Oh,
so
her
what she's
accent.
saying, yeah, her accent is pretty strong. Is that if you don't know, blackface minstrel shows way back in the early 1900s would portray black people in obviously a negative light, being buffoons, and that was the thing, right? The guys would put shoe polish on their faces
And get kicked by a donkey.
Yeah, and act like clowns. So
Like
I understand,
like the Stooges,
right?
Stooges type.
And I totally understand that being, but now it's
And digital blackface is the 21st century version of that. White people using GIFs to perform some kind of exaggerated blackness.
Well, I'm lucky I don't use GIFs, so I don't have any white guilt over this.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I also don't
feel
get
like-
it.
I feel like this is beyond a reach. I mean, people usually I think when you search for GIFs, you search for the emotion.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
In other words, you're like, you type in one of the search engines like happy, excited.
And no matter what, Kevin Hart is going to come up.
Kevin Hart's going to come up somewhere on it. And it's like, they're saying, this person is saying that is unfair and racially exploited.
I don't know. I don't know.
That is silly, right?
I will say I'm thankful for the all-gender bathroom I used yesterday at LAX airport.
They got him at Del Taco, too.
Oh,
The
sweet.
shit's catching on.
Sweet. What was your pronoun when you used it?
I identified as a man still.
Oh, okay. Taco gendered.
I would prefer to use an all-gender bathroom. Yeah.
They always smell like homeless people, no matter what. At Del Taco.
Oh, wait
At
a
Del
minute.
Taco, they do.
What's your pronoun?
This is silly. Let's talk about white people using dark-skinned emojis.
Let's talk about white people using dark-skinned emojis.
Oh, for the love.
This is a form of cultural appropriation.
Whoa.
Paying little respect to someone else's culture.
They're finally calling out white people with dreadlocks like it's a real thing. Like it's a real disrespectful thing.
Oh, my God.
Because, I mean, everyone hates white people with dreadlocks.
Everybody.
does,
But is it disrespectful? Is it racist?
Is it cultural appropriation?
Yes, but in a nice way, I think. I think the person with dreadlocks actually likes Bob Marley.
That's true. It's kind of
maybe more than likes.
Yeah,
worships.
loves.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with white people posting these GIFs and using these emojis? Well, black people are not here for other people's entertainment.
What if they're entertainers?
What about Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
What about Tupac?
But what if they are entertainers?
I got to write
And
Kevin
that's-
Hart and tell him he's not here for my entertainment.
We're not symbols of excessive emotion.
Hmm.
All right. What about Tupac right there where he's dancing?
And
And
emoting
he's like, I'm
excessively.
going to fuck all these chicks at this video shoot right now.
right.
I'm going to fuck every last one of them.
To live in fucking LA.
Right.
Okay,
Now,
sure.
I'm not saying you have to be black to post these GIFs.
Oh.
But what I am saying is think about what you're doing. Ask yourself why you're always drawn to that GIF.
If I have to
I
give
like
up
Prince.
Billy D. Williams, if I have to give up liking him, do I have to stop enjoying him?
I don't know.
Do I have to stop being entertained by?
last rendezvous.
Okay.
Wait a
There I
minute.
did.
Was that?
Yeah.
No, we're definitely in trouble.
OMG.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
We're
for
definitely
sure.
in trouble.
Yeah.
I would say, doesn't it count the spirit in which you?
The
You know
Yes.
what I mean? We love this stuff, and it, regardless of gender or color, or
Yeah.
right? I mean,
why am I
gosh.
always drawn to this?
Retarded.
Yeah, that's true.
Retarded.
I mean, that's retarded.
Retarded.
I don't know. It's a very layered, nuanced discussion.
I would say the most popular recent drops are,
You guys are doing good.
and then Rob,
right, right.
Asian guy.
It's an Asian guy.
That
yeah.
one I know.
I think we,
You know
I think
him.
we pass it around.
Yeah, we do spread it
Everybody-
around. Definitely.
Everybody
And
gets a
so
little
that
bit.
guy's Asian. Are you making fun of Asian people when you
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
All of them. Now I like the thumbs up. That's not as white as I am. It's like the yellowy one.
Yeah, the yellow one. That's what most. I thought that's what most
Who's
white people
that?
use.
But what race is that? I mean,
No.
is that really?
I thought
there's
the
no
yellow
race that
one
color.
is just clear. It's usually
Yeah,
what a white guy
that,
would
that's
do.
why I like that.
I had someone send me a black thumbs up one time, and I thought they were just kind of being cool, like trying to spread it around. Like it's not always about
No.
the white thumbs up.
Matt Fulchiron, that's cultural appropriation. That's what she's talking about.
I think the black fist is you're trying to say.
That's cultural
Yeah,
appropriation. Definitely.
black power for sure.
Right.
I mean, it's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do the white fist.
The white fist.
Yeah, I don't do the black fist.
Then there's the black face with the turban. I send that one when I'm like, let's go to a different restaurant. There's too many. I'll put like that here, you know, that thing, or like let's change flights. I just saw
right.
one of these.
What-
I send that.
Why is there no gypsy emoji?
Oh yeah.
Sea guns. Yeah. I don't want that.
Dirty gypsy.
They don't
emoji.
even make emojis for them.
They're
right?
so hated. They don't even get their own emoji.
No way.
I
Definitely
forgot
no
about the gypsy
gypsies.
controversy.
Gypsy controversy was real.
Now, see, I wouldn't do the black fist because I would go like, "Oh, that's too racist."
Yeah.
I would pump the brakes on that one.
I don't even send emojis or gifs, so I'm fucking. I'm in the clear here.
You're totally
I
in
know.
the clear.
Yeah.
I don't send too many gifts either.
Yeah.
I only know the ones that are on my iPhone.
Really?
Yeah, I don't fucking search for them and shit. No.
They got gifts on the porn sites,
They do?
so you can send like a blowjob out to somebody.
Really?
Wow.
So you go to the site and they have a
But don't send a black blowjob.
no, that's
You-
right.
that's disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Especially don't send like a black woman blowing a white guy.
No. You can't do that.
That's super
You
disrespectful.
can't do that.
What about the other way around? White
Uh,
white guy on a
A white girl and a black.
yeah.
That's better.
That's better.
That's
yeah.
more race friendly.
That's more respectable.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be real careful with those.
The world is such a landmine for offending.
If you're sending a black
Oh, yeah.
fist, it better be up a white girl's ass.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep.
No, we're here. We're
many
officially
rules.
here with the rules.
So many. And that's the thing, and I don't mind that people are that have the like, I just feel like I love people. I don't really I don't mean any disrespect.
A lot of gypsies got mad that Tom Segura said the word gypsy on television. I didn't know gypsies had time to watch TV between pickpocketing and scamming society.
That's good.
The fans always take it too far.
Fuck off, gypsy.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They're in a safe place.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like
That's a good one.
Fuck off, gypsy.
So is gypsy a bad word?
No, but it's something that you could have.
It's
you
like
could-
Mexican. It's a real term, but you better not say it wrong.
You could say it wrong. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, because if you're just like that person's Mexican, sometimes people go, "Oh," and like, no,
Yeah.
I'm saying they're
He's
literally
from
from Mexico.
Right.
It's not
Mexican, and they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it's not meant to be
Yeah.
a racial
Yeah.
slur.
Well,
That guy's French. Fuck you, man. We don't use that word.
I know.
Yeah, it's weird.
We met.
Like, you made it derogatory.
We met a Hungarian lady, and she was saying she was saying that she teaches me Hungarian. And she goes, "Oh, let's hear what you know." So I was running through the words I know, and Christina goes, "He only knows bad words," and she goes, "Like what?" And so I go, "Like циган," which is gypsy. And she goes, "That's not a bad word." And I go, "Rohat циган." She goes, "That's bad," because I said rotten gypsy.
That is funny.
Yeah, and we ran through a few other ones.
It's a bit redundant, but it's funny.
Yeah, she taught you "lo fas a shegedbe."
Yeah.
It's a horse dick in your ass.
Yeah.
It's a real common one.
That's like a thing.
Oh,
Lo
yeah.
fa a shekebe?
Lo fas a
Lo-
shegedbe.
Lo fas
Lo fas a shegedbe.
a shegebe.
I like that. You know,
Yeah.
that's because we have like "go fuck yourself,"
Yeah.
which is kind of an abstract idea.
Yes.
But get fucked by a horse cock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a real insult.
It's
Well, all
concrete.
the Hungo ones are really nuts.
Yeah. Very specific.
Look, we played this on the live show that is not out yet, but I really wanted to show Full Charge.
Yeah, please.
Were you a big Jerry Lewis fan?
No, I mean I have respect for my elders.
Yeah, yeah.
But I never got. I remember my mom rented Cinderfella for me, and
How
I was
was
like,
that?
"What the fuck is this?"
What is that?
It just moved too slow for my young brain,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much.
This is like a 50-year-old movie, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's in black and white, and you know,
I
King.
hate black and white.
What is it? King of Comedy. I liked him in that. That's about all I know.
He was
Jerry
great in
Lewis.
that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great in that. Well, he did this really cool interview
Yeah.
where he, the Hollywood Reporter, interviewed him just a short while ago, actually, before he died. He's 91, about being somebody in their 90s working.
Yeah.
And he granted them the interview. It's in his house.
It was voluntary.
It'd be
is what you're
like
saying.
us saying, "Do you want to come here today?" And you're saying, "Sure." And then you show up, and then you're like this.
We're doing a feature on people who are still working in their 90s. Have you ever thought about retiring?
Why?
Was there never a moment that you thought it might be time to retire, or you would want?
Why?
You come from
joyful.
You come from a generation a little older, and I think of Bob Hope, George Burns, Sinatra, people you knew, many of whom didn't want to or never retired either. Do you see similarities with them?
None.
None? What do you think drives people like you and them to want to keep working?
Because we do it well.
Oh boy.
Do you think it's a fun interview to conduct?
No, I think he just burned through about like what he thought was going to be a half an hour worth of material in
Don't you
about
feel
4 minutes.
like incredible empathy for that man?
Yeah. You can hear him getting nervous
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and you'd think that he doesn't want to talk about that topic. He gave you a no. So then, if I were the interviewer, I would
Moving
be
on.
like, he doesn't want to go
But
there.
the
Next
interviewer
topic.
starts by saying, "We're doing this thing about people who work into their 90s." Like the entire interview.
Oh, is that lane?
That's what the profile is about.
Right, is working in
So
your
it'd be
90s.
like, "Christina, we want to talk to you about your new special."
Right.
No.
Right. Right.
Well,
How long
that's
did
what
it-
all this is about.
Right.
Christina,
No.
where did you film the new special?
I don't know.
Yeah. What do you talk about in the special?
Stuff.
How many people showed up to the special?
I don't know.
Do you now get how fun that would be to watch? Actually, I hope you do this as an interview.
As my interview.
Why don't we
Stonewall.
shoot a video like that?
That'd be hilarious.
What?
Well, wait, we have to get you the same sweater and shirt.
That would
glasses.
be, and you know why that would be extra special is because he didn't like female comedians.
Yes.
He was actually known for shitting on female comics.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
of you who don't know.
Yeah.
Lady.
Yeah, he said that women are not funny. So actually, that would be fantastic.
Some people really loved him too. Really loved him.
It wasn't my cup of tea. I did like that he did all those telethons, like in the 80s.
For the
and stuff,
retards,
for retards.
Yeah.
I think he even said that word back then. You could say that back then. You could send a retarded GIF.
Yep.
All that shit.
Retarded black gifts were
Or
being
raising-
sent back and forth.
Raising money for the
What's
tards.
different about performing now for you than say 20 years ago? How is it different for you?
It isn't.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Fuck. Come on, man.
Just not giving. It's just stone.
So in like 1951, it's not the same, or it's the same exact
exactly the
as
same.
2017.
Totally the same.
Yeah.
Have you made any? Do you have to make any concessions to being, older in your performing, or does it? How do you keep the material fresh for yourself?
By working at it.
Oh boy.
Wow. This interview killed him.
Do we have? I wonder. Is there footage? Was he a stand-up or just a comedic actor?
Him and Dean Martin did a live show, vaudeville.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
And
so-
in later years, like in the last 15 years, he would do things like an evening with Jerry Lewis,
Mhm.
and then an older crowd would go to a nice performing arts theater. These places like I don't know, probably 1,000-seat venues and stuff, pay top dollar. And he would come out and tell stories.
Oh, so he's a storyteller.
Yeah,
but he didn't just come out and go, no.
No, he didn't do that. But all old guys got to
Yes.
sing songs too. You know that?
Have you ever?
wow.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
if the crowd's not feeling it, you're like, hit it, Jeff.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you just start singing.
Have you ever seen video footage or photos of what Vegas was like?
Yes.
What was it like 50 years ago in your eyes?
It was classy, smoking cigarettes,
Yeah.
drinking whiskey, dressed up.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Nobody's wearing shorts.
No,
Nobody's white pasties is showing.
No.
It was kind of like, but it was also illegal activity.
And
like the gambling was
also-
actually kind of borderline illegal.
And not for children
And
either.
60
not a
years
family
ago,
race.
the layout was obviously different too.
Yeah.
You know that, right? I mean, it was.
The other strip. It was
was
the other side of town.
Yeah, and it was far less developed.
Mhm.
I mean, a totally different landscape.
How is Vegas different for you than when you first came here? When was the first time you performed in Vegas?
1947.
What can you tell me what Vegas was like when you first showed up?
It's not. It's the same.
Same?
Exactly the same.
Okay.
So he has disdain for this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'd like to see the footage leading up to the interview. Did the interviewer flub it with Jerry early? Like, was he a douchebag? But he doesn't sound like he's arrogant.
He doesn't sound like it. He sounds like he's really trying.
Did he inadvertently
This sounds
offend
like
him?
this right here is an impromptu question.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to ask him what was Vegas like.
Yeah, yeah.
He's trying. He's like, maybe I'll talk about Vegas and.
There's other footage of Jerry Lewis acting like a dick at the telethon, like shitting on the band for playing the wrong song and stuff
Oh,
like
really?
that. Yeah.
Like what is it about Vegas that you like, or what is it about? Like how would you describe the place?
Oh boy.
Like when you show up in 1947, what was it? It wasn't a little bit of a dusty cow town. It was. What was it? What was it like?
A dusty cow town.
Oh shit!
He's really.
Now the interview knows he has.
Do you still think of it as a sort of dusty cow town?
No.
How about is performing in Vegas now for you different than it was then? Like just either the mechanics or the size of the.
No.
Not at all.
He's an asshole, man.
No, he's trying to be a dick. This is his last hurrah.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
He got dressed up in his Ronald McDonald clothes.
Yes.
Went up there to
I
chop
know.
heads down.
I noticed the primary colors. Yeah, interesting. Why be a dick? Why do the interview? If you're
He's bothered. Maybe he's just bothered that they're doing a piece on old pieces of shit.
Right, and he's going to take them down, waste their time.
Yeah.
If I was the interview, I'd be talking about his hair. How do you have such great
Yeah.
hair,
Your hair's
Jerry?
amazing.
I noticed that. Do you think it's his?
No.
Maybe you know the other thing that could really bother you. So he was so famous.
Yeah.
What if like the guy's like, you were in the movie? Like, what if it was something like that where he's like,
Yeah.
were you in this movie? And
Yeah.
he's like, are you fucking shitting me?
He could have.
And that something that small sets you off, you know, or something like, did you ever do movies? You know, like,
and he's like, hello. That's all I fucking did.
Like one like little thing, like, oh, did you perform live shows too, or something?
I've
And
seen
he's like,
Seinfeld get mad about that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Larry King both times.
Wait, I know the Seinfeld one, for people that don't know, was he was doing an interview on when Larry King Live was still on CNN, and he said like, now your show was canceled, or you, he was like, what?
Really, Larry?
He was like, it was the number. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And Larry was like, whoa, sorry. He's like, canceled. Like we were the number 1 rated show, man. We're top show.
He doesn't let him off the hook at all.
No, and he and that you could tell bothered him, but he didn't turn into this.
No.
Now what did Paul McCartney do?
Larry King's like, we'll be right back with George and Ringo. And he's just like, or he's like, we'll be right back with Paul and George. And Paul's like, it's Ringo. It's
right.
Ringo, dude. You don't know who the Beatles are?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't as mad as Seinfeld, but
Yeah, Seinfeld was upset about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but it's like, honestly, you don't know who the fucking Beatles are?
That's true. I think it's crazy that, especially, you know, we're not talking about, it'd be different if right now you asked Seinfeld, if like you're an interviewer and you're like, so was your show canceled? Like, let's say you didn't know.
Right.
But at the time, you're having the biggest TV star from the biggest show on, and the show was pretty recently over with.
Uh-huh.
And like, not, let's say, so you don't know and no producer, like, how do you not know that?
Right, and they're still airing it.
Yeah, man. Like
constantly.
You think that show was canceled? Like,
silly.
No way.
But
it was in
this
the
is-
news.
This is just pure assholery.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this guy just really is a dick, and he
if
wants
you
to be a dick.
if you want to just see his answers to all the questions, we can do that for you.
Why? Why? None. Because we do it well. It isn't. Not at all. By working at it. Anyone that's 90 does. No. 1947. It's not. It's the same. Exactly the same. Dusty Cowtown. No.
Damn, that's the whole interview?
That's the whole interview.
Damn.
His teeth look exceptionally great, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think he's got great teeth for an old dude.
He's
Well,
still
they're
got
not-
them.
They can't be his, right?
No, these are like veneers or something, but they look
Oh,
good.
you're right. And you know, he was smart. They're not too white.
No, they look great.
That's when you look
He
crazy.
looks. I'll tell you, he looks good though, physically for 90.
Oh yeah,
he
No,
looks great.
Looks amazing.
I mean, his face is sliding off of his skull, but you know,
You're 91 years
That's
old.
what you look like at
Supposed to.
91. Yeah.
The oldest thing on his face is those pearl visions.
Yeah, those were horrible
Yeah.
glasses.
Yeah.
There was no good glasses in the 80s. It was a motherfucker.
No.
Yeah.
No. Poor Jerry.
Poor Jerry.
What if he got to be grumpy about though? You're like,
Yeah,
dude,
it worked out, bro.
You're beloved by everyone. You have tons of cash.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows what that personal life is like?
You know what sucks probably for someone like that though? Everyone that really he can share a story with and laugh is dead.
That's true.
He
It's
outlived-
true.
you
And
outlived
all his,
everyone.
and all his conversations are like this one, where
Yeah.
they're like, what was it like, Grandpa?
Yeah.
And you're just like, I'm a goddamn person.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
That's true.
Hope you guys, let's stay alive for a long time.
Definitely.
I can't talk to younger people when I'm 90. I need you guys here.
We'll just interview each other and give each other shitty answers.
No.
Do you remember we read that
Grumpy podcasting.
that email?
Don't you have that story?
question
No.
So we read that thing about people apparently that are separated at birth from either their child or their parents can have this thing happen where if they don't, let's say they don't see them for years and years and years, because that bond isn't formed, and then they see them 20 years later, they can actually be attracted to them.
Right.
Because the bonding wasn't
Yes.
formed at the very beginning, right?
Asked him, will
This
you
happened
ever
to
date
me.
your mom?
Yeah?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So somebody emailed this story in, hey Hitlers, I was adopted at, bless you.
Excuse me.
I was adopted at birth, but when I was 17, my brother found me on MySpace. He showed my sister my MySpace page, and she said, he's cute. At the time, she didn't know what I looked like, only that she had a brother that was adopted before she was born. He laughed and told her I was her biological brother.
Wow.
A few months later, I meet my biological brother. Of course, he brings up what she said when she first saw my pic. Her and I laughed awkwardly and carried on with the conversation. Definitely weird, though. I would not date my sister. See you in St. Louis Tits in October. Ryan.
Wow.
So that thing happened where she saw him and she was like, he's cute. And
Yeah.
and then he fucked her later, but not at the time. Interesting.
Yeah. I'm
hope
so
that-
glad we're carrying this topic on. That's really nice.
Yeah. About being attracted to your siblings.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
You don't think we should do that?
I don't need to know.
I think we
not?
should kind of talk about it all the time. This podcast is called Your Mom's House. It should be about family.
Would you ever date your mom?
Totally true.
And how far you will go with said family.
She's right. He's right. What's wrong with that?
That was the premise of the podcast.
If you look in the description on iTunes, the incest
hasn't changed.
God.
What's wrong?
You nasty as hell.
You nasty as hell.
Damn.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just looking
You guys
at my
aren't
topics.
attracted to any of your cousins?
No.
No,
Me neither.
dude.
Me
I
neither.
mean, you could tell when they're, you can tell like, oof, I'm glad I didn't get their genes like those ones, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Nasty.
basically it. Yeah.
Oh, well, I gotta let the dogs out.
You gotta let the dogs out.
It's their dinner time.
Okay. Or what are you gonna do?
Who's letting the dogs out?
I'm just gonna let them into the house.
Really?
Yeah, it's their dinner time. Come on, guys.
Okay.
Aren't there a couple stories where there was a story like last year where where it's father and daughter.
Yeah.
And they don't know each other. And they get together. Or there was also a story I think last year where it was fraternal twins, a man and a woman.
Yeah.
Were really attracted to each other and they were going to get married. I think they even might have got married. I wish I had more details.
Well, there was a mother and son that did.
Yeah.
That one we have. We've
Yeah.
played that one extensively, and that one is 100% super disturbing.
It is because the damage is already done.
Yeah.
Marriage is an afterthought.
Oh my God.
After you've already blown your son.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can't do that, man. They got arrested though.
Yeah, and then they get arrested for it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times they don't want to break up, right? They're
No.
like, wait, listen.
No.
We're in love.
They this is I can actually show you what they look like if you're interested.
Yeah.
This is them.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And falling in love with him. He said, "Are you really?" I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "You know what? I was scared to let you know too. I am too."
We're both consenting adults. If it comes down to it, it's just like the gays. They're as long as they're over 18, everything's fine.
But this clip didn't make sense to us for a long time until somebody mentioned that thing about being like now. Not that I encourage it,
Right.
but now I feel like, oh, I think that's what happened. I think they didn't see each other for 20 years, and then this thing morphed into something that it's not supposed to be.
Now, did they both go to jail for murder?
No.
Because they both have the teardrops. Or is that like a genetic thing? That's a dead giveaway that they're family.
I think they just met in prison. And then it all. 'cause
There's
it looks-
co-ed prison?
It looks like they're on the yard. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, they film them inside.
It looks like it for sure.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Incest is the new black.
Incest, yeah.
GIF. Who's that?
That's Christina's sneeze from last week. It's pretty terrible.
It's terrible.
It's really bad.
God bless
Babe, that's terrible. You're horrible. You're the worst.
Am I?
God, Bobby.
That's going to be a
Gosh.
GIF.
Yeah.
Man.
You want to see some nasty shit?
Yes.
This hoe right here.
What are
Check
we
this
here
out.
for?
Look at this motherfucking shit. Look at this shit, bruh. What the fuck, my nigga? Look at this shit.
Oh, what's
Look at this shit, bro.
What is that? Is that shit?
That is the question.
Look at this shit, my nigga. Look at this shit, bro.
It's a nice bathroom, too.
Shit on the bed. What the fuck is this? Silly ass bitch. What the fuck?
I like how they.
A lot.
Dude, why was she shitting on the bed, on the
don't
couch?
know. I don't know.
I think that's just a way to say, hey, we don't like you. We don't like you no more. She didn't look like she was ready to explain it to anybody.
She didn't. She looked like she was.
Shit on the homie polo hat and all this extra shit. Look at this bitch. Look at the bitch.
Ugh,
Look at the
she's
stupid
standing in the
bitch.
shower.
Look at the bitch.
He's super mad.
Oh my god, bro. What the fuck, my nigga?
Who shits
Shamu shit.
That's why I don't Airbnb anymore.
He said she took a shamu shit. Did you hear that at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why couldn't she make it to the toilet? Maybe she was fucked up.
Was there an anal sex thing going on here? Discuss.
There are two dudes.
Two dudes.
Shamu shit.
I think she was fucked up. And I don't know. Have you ever shut the bed because you're so messed up?
No.
Never.
I've seen it in Train Spotting. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
It happens in life.
By the way, that's a lot. It wasn't like a little spot.
No, and it was kind of how dogs do it. Like it trails.
Yeah, why did it drag out? I mean, she took an enormous
She
shit.
tried to run away from the shit, I think.
Yeah,
And then it
she
just...
really...
Oh, okay. So that's here we go.
A
Here we
trail
go.
of digested breadcrumbs.
Here we go, Brownlock.
Yeah.
He's Yana. Allow me to submit to the court. My client had a ferocious bout of diarrhea.
It's disgusting.
And here's what happened. She was in the bed. She felt it. She maybe didn't feel it coming. Had an accident in the bed and tried to run to the toilet. And in running to the toilet, left shit splash. Shit marks.
That could be it. Not very apologetic.
Nah.
I would be like,
Nah.
listen, guys. This isn't like me. This has never happened to me before. I'm very sorry.
And didn't I say we were going to split this room 3 ways? I got
It's
it.
on me.
I got it.
Now
Maybe-
just let me dry my hair in peace, please.
Maybe she was embarrassed.
She's clearly embarrassed.
Too mortified to even.
She's
like-
mortified right now.
But wouldn't you at least clean the sheets? I feel like I would have ripped the sheets off and,
Of course.
and cleaned it immediately.
Because it's your shit. You're so ashamed of it.
You can throw the
Yeah.
shit out in the hall in a hotel, and
Yeah.
it's like fair game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This bitch is out of pocket, blood. What the fuck?
Oh my god. What the hell? I agree with him.
Fuck, my nigga. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, bruh.
This is how.
Wow, my nigga.
Seriously.
Wow, bro.
This is how tough life is now. Like if you make a mistake, like you shit the bed, someone puts a camera on you, examines you,
You're like, look at this
makes
bitch.
you,
Yeah.
look at this bitch, and then
God.
immediately puts it on Instagram.
Right?
There's no fucking possible way, my nigga. There's no way, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this
Yeah,
shit,
she had an
bruh.
accident.
Oh my god, niggas. Oh my god, bro. Now niggas gotta pay for this shit. Wow. Look at this shit.
Because it gets bigger. If you'll notice, Yana, allow me to. It looks as though this turd started there because it was like smaller turds, and then the turds got bigger and bigger as she approaches the toilet. So it looks as though she tried to make it to the toilet.
Objection, speculation.
Objection sustained.
Look at the
Yana,
man.
in light of her utter lack of what's the word I'm looking for? Remorse.
The highest penalty
Yeah,
will
highest
be
penalty.
assumed by the court.
She didn't even.
Shamu shit.
She didn't even try to clean up. That's the crazy part, especially from a woman.
So much
That's
shame.
so crazy.
I mean, I feel like as a dude, I would be running in there and being like, I know this is crazy, but even as you guys are yelling at me, I'd be like
Yes.
rolling up that blanket.
Yes, I wouldn't want somebody to see the shit.
Because it's my shit.
Yeah, I'd be so embarrassed.
Are we looking at a group of people here who are into drugs and just rented a hotel
Yes.
room, even though they didn't really
Yes.
know each other that well?
Possibly.
Could be.
It sounds like you're high as fuck, right? You're on
How else
drugs.
do you? I mean, I've been blackout drunk a number of times. I've never had something.
Never-
I've puked.
Yeah.
I've puked like in my sleep.
When I
Really?
walked,
Yeah.
That's how you die.
Yeah, but I was face
You
down.
choke on it.
I pissed. I did one really bad sleepwalking thing where I walked out. I was 19. I walked out of my dorm, took a right into these girls' dorms and opened up their laundry basket and pissed in their laundry basket.
Whoa.
And I had no recollection of it whatsoever.
Did somebody see you doing it?
Yes.
Really?
So I came back to my dorm the next day and they're like, there he is. They're
There's
like,
that
what
asshole.
the fuck happened last night? I'm like, what are you talking about? I only have 4 beers. That's exactly where my bathroom would be at my parents' house. But I mean, that's grounds for expulsion.
Yeah, that's
That
pretty
is.
bad.
That is.
One time in college, I went to sleep with my dorm room unlocked because I think my roommate was going to come in later and she didn't have her key or whatever. I woke up in the middle of the night to a girl pissing on my carpet. Yep, she was fully squatting and pissed. A stranger. I'd never seen this girl on campus before, and I go, I think you have the wrong room. You need to leave. I turned the light on. I thought it was my roommate. I go, you need to leave. She goes, oh, I just came in here. I was going to read this book. And she picked up a copy of my book, and then she laid on my roommate's bed and started to read the book. And I go, you need to get out of here right now. I'm calling public safety. You need to get out of here. And she was like, oh, okay. I think she was sleepwalking or she was really high.
She was pissing on the floor?
And she pissed on my floor, got into my roommate's bed and read my roommate's book. And I was like, you need to get out of here. You need to get out of here. And then she finally goes, okay. And she was dazed and she left. It was so bizarre.
Did you tell your roommate later?
Of course. And I called public safety and I filed a report. And I it was crazy. It was bananas.
Wait, when you the next day when people were like, here he is, was it the people whose clothes you pissed on? So
no.
They actually saw it?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
No, I know it's nuts because they weren't really that mad at me.
That's what's crazy. Or they must have really understood what was going on.
I suppose. They said
I don't feel like I would be that cool.
They said they walked me back to my bed
wow. They were
and got
really
me to
nice.
bed. But it's like, I still have no recollection of it whatsoever. Not like bits and pieces, just nothing.
Yeah.
And I was drinking that night. 4 beers, though. That's not really a 4 beers kind of move.
No, it's not.
For me, it would be. I'd be pretty.
I mean, I had some Everclear Blackout.
That's different.
Yeah.
What is that, pure alcohol?
Yeah, it's like grain alcohol. We mix it with Gatorade.
You gotta stay hydrated.
Yeah. And I mean, crazy shit.
What is it with boys in Everclear? Like freshman year in college?
Guys gotta one-up each other, and they gotta do more.
It's about how fucked up can you get.
Yeah.
Because that's the goal.
Yeah.
The goal is not feeling good or
obliterated.
fun. It's just like, how obliterated are you?
You know the
So
world's most
weird.
interesting man in the Dos Equis commercial?
Yeah.
It's the world's most fucked up man.
It's for sure.
That's what you want to do.
God, I remember how
beer bonging
horrible.
and shit.
And that's the thing. The next day after those, you would never. No one was ever like, that was fun.
Right.
It was always panic because of the blackout. You had no recollection. So I'd be like, what happened? And then you have the anxiety of somebody telling you something terrible.
Yeah.
So it's like, it would always be like, your friend would start with their head shaking. You're like, what? Like, did I kill somebody? And then they're like, well, no. And then you're like, oh my God. Like,
It's a strange thing when you're robbed of your memory.
yeah.
You feel
Terrifying. It's terrifying, man. Because it's not supposed to be like that,
Yeah.
It's a scary thing.
No, I've never blacked
You've never blacked out?
No.
Good for you.
I've done acid too much at one time, and that warps your sense of time. But
I told you about that one where I went to a thing with work people when I started interning here in LA. And I went to that sushi place. And we were just, and I was just pounding.
Yeah.
It wasn't Everclear, but I was pounding liquor
sake
drinks.
and stuff.
Yeah. And then I was talking to a group of them and I was super fucked up. And then, they told me, I don't remember it. They said,
I actually like
I
this one.
puked telling a circle of people a story.
Oh my God.
And then the guy told me, he goes, after you puked, when you puke, you
Yeah.
spit
Yeah,
afterwards,
yeah.
like to kind of clear yourself of it. He's like, you were spitting, like everybody was like, whoa. And then you turned back and you went right back into the story. You were
Oh my God. Isn't that weird? Like
Yeah.
you're on some autopilot?
yeah, like on autopilot.
meant to be
And
a comedian.
everybody was like, dude, like, and then I do
I think
have
Burt stole that from you.
I have a vague recollection of being, escorted out of like security and being like, get this guy out of here.
Right.
What was the story? Why was it so important?
I don't know. I think I just liked holding court at that
And you're like,
story.
"Bleh."
And everybody,
And that's the last time I
Yeah.
drove a Ferrari.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious.
Another round of sakis, please.
Yeah. I didn't know how
That's
to
crazy.
just enjoy,
Well, that's the thing, because it can't feel good when you're that age just to get super hammered. Like, just, did you
I
vomit
think-
every time you drank?
No. But
You
I think
should
I
have.
No, but I didn't always go that hard. But I
Ugh.
also, I didn't know how to do, like, have a drink and just hang.
Enjoy
and
the
if
buzz.
something wasn't exciting going on, I'd be like, well, I'll just keep drinking. In other
That's-
words, like, if there's no action, it's like, just keep drinking.
That's the mistake I would make.
Yeah.
I would just hang out for too long and be like, well, conversations are kind of over with everybody. I'm just going to keep drinking until something happens. Or before Uber was around, I'd go out in LA in my 20s and just be stuck at places.
Oh, my God.
And crowded. You can't really talk to anybody. I guess I'm just going to drink.
Yeah.
Disaster.
Of course. I had that. The worst part of that one, of the puking one, was that that was like a Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
So you recover Sunday.
Yeah.
And Monday I went into that job and people were like,
What's up, dog?
yeah, I got a lot of head shakes.
Is that when you didn't go into hard times?
Yeah, that's a horrible thing.
That's
One
when I
time,
quit.
I had no recollection of this. In college, I had some blackout drink thing with where I was interning, and then I went back to school. And when I got hired by the place to work there, there was a lady who I don't know. She was 20 some years older than me, who would kind of like say, you know, when somebody says something with like she was delicate about it, she was tactful about it, but like almost implying something is there, and I was like, what is up with like, not even like that there's something connection between it, but she was like saying, she would imply something familiar, you know, like I didn't even know her. I'm like, who is this person? So I remember after a week of working at this place, I go, have you seen, I don't even remember her name, like the way Shannon looks at me or says like some things, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, don't you think that's kind of weird? Like, I've never even met her. And they go, you made out with her. And I was like, what?
Oh my God.
And he goes,
oh my God.
At that before you left from your, at the bar, you made out with her in public at the bar in front of everybody here. Like everybody at work knows that you guys made out. And I was like, what? I had zero.
That person that told you must have loved that moment.
They loved. Oh yes. What could feel better than to be like, you don't know, and like drop that on? And this was not an attractive woman, by the way.
Really?
No.
Was she moose soup lady?
I think at the time I must have been quite the I was her getting her groove back or something, because I was 21.
Right. And she was
44, 45.
Nice. And what would she look? Does she look like the pizza dump lady, or
she wasn't that bad? She was just
she
very
have, big dick and balls.
Very nice dick, nice cock. She had a hairy ass. It was my style. But she was just very plain Jane, like very just like unassuming. You would walk right past her, wouldn't think anything of it, you know. And I mean,
I can't believe
when I was finally informed of that, I remember being like, and what I decided to do was just act like everything was completely.
You mean what every 20-year-old boy does? Just act like nothing happened?
Yeah.
That's what you do at the office anyways, though. I'm sorry.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, just pretend.
It's what Don Draper does is what I do.
Yeah, that's true. Because I also hooked up with someone more age appropriate at that office, and then I acted the same way. I was like, I don't know you. And then...
Oh, my God.
But actually I ended up not obviously working in offices for the rest of my life, but that experience taught me how horrible an idea it is to hook up with anybody that you work with. I mean, like, I know it's a lesson you can't learn through somebody else. I can appreciate that, but I've told, especially other young guys, I've been like, don't do it. It'll make work terrible. Just don't.
It's a big one for me.
It's you've done it.
And and nothing bad even ever happens.
Yeah.
Done it twice. I just hated how much people were in my business.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
And it goes from, this is like an episode of Seinfeld, it goes from that being the person at the office that's like really cool with you to that being the person you're like avoiding. And gives you trouble.
You know what it taught me to respect? I respect more as I got older the person who has zero social interaction with the people they work with. I go, that's a smart person. That is the smartest person at the office. The one who's just like, I can't make it to anything on Friday or Saturday. I'll see you on Monday.
Well, and here's the bummer of hanging out with coworkers. At least I in the past I would try. Is that you go out to drinks on the Friday night or the Thursday night, and now you're in the bar, but you're all talking about work.
Yep.
Oh, it's.
And I was like, why? I don't want to talk about the TPS reports and the Z files or whatever the fuck.
You're still at work.
I don't want to talk about the boss. That's why we got that's why I'm drinking.
In hotels, because we stay in hotels all the time, I will see, go downstairs, have my dinner, and I look and I see the group. They're like, all right, Cheryl, see you on Monday. Like, all right, guys, hammered, and they're all toasting, and it's all work stuff.
And they're like, and he thinks he's a manager. Well, he can't manage me.
Yeah, exactly. And you sit there, I just like,
well, I mean, he comes from a different background.
One of the most depressing things to listen to is that office talk.
Oh my God.
Well, you know how Jeff is though, right?
Jeff
didn't even know where the copy room was for like 3 weeks.
Jeff, do you even know where we're at right now, Jeff?
I do.
Hey, let's get another one for Jeff.
Oh my God. That's the worst. Now, I mean, the rare occasion when I worked on shows in production where the staff was cool. And you go on like travel trips or whatever to shoot things, and there'd be fun people. But
do you want to?
Few and far between.
See something. By the way, this is we had a talk about why there's hot farts. And
I forgot. Well, I forgot this.
All right, you mean like hot juicy farts?
No, like you know how sometimes you
sexy
fart.
farts.
No. When you fart in the
Banana
temperature, and you just go like, ooh, that one's hot.
Yeah.
And you also know that hot is going to be bad.
Oh, you don't
That's
want
not
hot.
You don't want hot.
I mean,
So
farts
we-
are hot enough.
Right.
They're
So
coming
we-
out at 98.3 as it is.
We put the call out. Why is this? Why are they so
stupid.
hot?
This is so stupid.
Rectal humidity is the answer.
Oh, no.
No.
That
Fiber
makes sense.
adds bulk to stool, causes it to hold
Right.
more water. Hot farts feel hot because they are moist.
That's like an East Coast fart,
Yeah.
as opposed to a West Coast fart.
Confidence that this explanation is correct, 88% a bioengineer.
Oh,
So-
Okay.
wow.
But that makes sense because what happens? When a fart's super hot and it stinks, you go, ooh, something else is in there. And it's usually a not nice shit that's following you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The check is in the mail, ladies and gentlemen.
So we're back to farts pushing the shit out. Or is it the shit that pushes the farts
the
out?
chicken or the egg? I don't know.
That's exactly the question.
The debate rages on.
A man who is dear to most of us here, King Ass Ripper, has been. He's not farting again, so don't worry, because I know sometimes people are like, "Will you cut out the farts already?" But he is eating, and
Oh,
he
I don't like the
continues
eating.
to get bigger.
Oh,
Fuck.
Look at him.
Just to keep this motherfucker buttoned up, but it just keeps popping because my gut's getting so big.
He loves it. Look at that guy.
Damn.
That's one of them hard stomachs.
but he's having a hard time gaining weight, I feel.
Yeah, look at his face. He's a skinny guy.
Yeah.
He can't do it.
Yeah,
Well-
he can. He's been doing this for years.
The last time we had him in the grocery store, I
Yeah.
feel like was more recent, and he was legit fat. Like he
Right.
got fucking fat. This might be older.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is older. Look at the video quality.
This whole fucking chicken. I bought the motherfucker today at the store.
Where do you learn to talk like
A
that?
whole 8-pound
I have a
roasted
theory.
fucking chicken that I'm about to sit here and devour because I'm a fucking glutton.
I have a
But
theory.
not before I fucking drench it in fucking mayonnaise.
I don't like it. So Tom and I were talking about this actually. Is that I think that he's not stolen, or just is inspired by Cookie Monster.
Okay.
Oh, right.
If you listen to him, oh boy, Cookie does the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a lot of similarities.
And he just stuffs himself.
Yeah. Oh nom 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 nom, and he does
Yeah.
the same stuff. Oh nom 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 nom.
That's true.
I think he's a super fan of Cookie Monster early in life. This is a formative thing, and then he became a
He
glutton.
won't answer us. We've offered money.
So many times, years.
Yeah, he won't answer us.
Did you offer food?
Good question. It's a good question.
Like, you know, something he can't really even afford. Like maybe like the biggest nacho plate of all time. Maybe a
We can't even
90-ounce steak, something
we
like
gave
that.
him so many plugs. He put out a video that he dedicated to us, but he still wouldn't mention us.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Interesting.
He won't talk to us.
Seems like he wants the publicity and the attention.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe it's fucking mayonnaise like
I
I
don't
always
like
do
this.
everything. Oh,
Mayonnaise gets a
Look
bad
at
rap.
that. Look at that.
yeah.
So much.
Wait,
More
what
fucking
is mayonnaise?
Yeah.
It's like oil. It's like whipped oil.
There's eggs.
Yeah, eggs.
Oh, eggs and oil.
Mayonnaise is weird because a little bit's great and a lot is disgusting.
Yeah. I don't mind mayonnaise.
Look
I
at
love
that mayonnaise, but that makes me sick.
That's too
Now
much
let's rip the
mayonnaise.
other fucking leg off. Oh.
That's so much mayonnaise.
Yeah, do that fucking shit.
Imagine if you
I
like
ripped
sent
it right
if you're
fucking open so his goddamn fucking ass is open. Haha.
The thing is, chicken is
Right
lean.
inside the motherfucker.
Chicken is lean protein. You're not going to
Guts
get
and
that
veins
fat.
all
With that much
fucking
mayo,
hang
you're going to gain some weight.
Fucking take this goddamn.
All he has to do is go to Carl's Jr. if he wants to gain weight.
Look
Oh, he's
at
got
that.
stretch marks.
Look at that
yeah.
bird
See,
body.
only his stomach's big.
Oh, I don't like the burping and the.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Stick with that Budweiser, Holmes.
I can tell him how to gain weight. Just eat 2 or 3 Western bacon cheeseburgers a week in your car with an order of onion rings.
Yeah.
The beauty of getting fat is you just wait for inspiration. You know, you'll have several epiphanies a day.
True. Very true.
Yeah,
But-
go to fast food. That'll get you fat quick. Calorically, it's too high.
French fries.
You don't remember.
You get the soda.
I don't remember.
I wish I could pull it up. I might be able to. Let me see here. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, a cheeseburger alone can be 1,000 calories.
You're making me hungry.
Yeah, I know. What's your favorite fast food?
In-N-Out Burger.
Yep.
But I like it all.
What do you get? The double or a
I
single?
just get
pack?
the double.
Do you go animal style or
I usually don't mess with animal style. I get the raw onions. Get pickles.
crazy?
Who wants a kiss?
You nasty as hell, man. Fulchiron. You nasty. What are you looking for, Gene?
I was looking for that for a king ass ripper. We had him on the show semi recently. He was in a grocery store.
Yeah.
And man, he was.
So what happened to the farting?
Huge.
Oh,
he kind of gave up on the farting. He's more into the gluttony now. You know.
So it's like when Jordan started playing baseball.
Maybe.
He's got this super talent, but
Yep.
he's just like, I want to do this other thing.
That's
I
a
want to
great-
make my dad proud.
Yes,
Or-
that is exactly what we're saying.
Or you're overlooking the creative genius that is King Ass Ripper. Maybe he's getting fatter so that the farts are bigger. Have you thought about that?
I have not
No.
thought about that. I have not thought about that.
He could be such an attractive person. He's got a good head of hair.
This guy?
good
Yeah.
looking face.
Yeah.
He could go the other way.
He's
know.
fully committed to being the grossest, fattest, fartiest guy on the planet. He just doesn't give a fuck.
I know. If forsaking love, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Who could put up with that?
That's too much.
It's.
I mean, it's one thing if you put on weight, but it's another thing if you're publicly
right
humiliating yourself.
I mean, you're choosing that over human love.
I mean, he's farting on his food.
Today I'm having a big ass fucking breakfast. Oh, 4 bean and cheese burritos, lathered with 2 big ass eggs.
Slathered, right?
Yeah,
Lathered isn't the right.
And he would do he was doing those videos.
Circumstances.
He was in those videos for a while. He'd be like, "I got these donuts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fart on them," and he would fart on the food and then eat it. You're
Yeah.
like, dude, like that was just extra gross.
Yeah.
There was nothing. You're just farting on a plate of food. It was just extra nasty. He wants to be the nastiest dude around.
But he is. And he
Yeah.
always, here's the thing with King Ass Ripper, is that he never stops entertaining.
It's nasty.
He's always upping. No.
Yeah.
The question is, would he be doing stuff like this?
I just clapped back as the kids say.
Yeah.
Clap back.
Yeah.
Would he be doing this if there was no internet? If there was no one to show? I don't think so.
Thought provoking.
No, he would not. There's no way.
You need an audience. It's the
Exactly, and you can't just do it at the
Right.
bar
If
on
someone-
Saturday night. Like you can't do the open mic this way,
dude. Yeah.
If a man farts in the forest
and no one's there to
and
smell
there's
it.
not millions of
Did it
people
happen? I don't know. I can't prove it.
What he does, what he does in any public setting gets you removed from that public setting.
Yeah,
That's
you know?
true.
Like even if it was like a patio, you know, like an
That's so
open air
true.
patio, like at a mall.
Yeah.
If he was like farting and eating, people would be like, "You gotta fucking go," and they'd be like, "This
That's
is
so
public.
true.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
You gotta leave."
You know what's interesting?
A public park.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
He couldn't exist without the internet.
No way.
The internet
That's what I
created
mean.
it.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if like you would even have that idea. Like if you would even have that idea.
Oh right, to
Correct.
do that. No, because
You would really want to do it if there was no venue
Here's
for
my
it.
theory. He probably started doing it in school, grade school. That's where you start a talent like this.
Mm-hmm.
And the other dudes were like, that guy's awesome. Like, you can fart, you can burp, you've got talent. Because there's always that one gross guy in school that can do all that cool shit.
Burp on command.
Well, and also the burp, not so much the farts, but the burp contests are real. When
Those
you're
are
a kid.
real. Yeah, they're awesome.
4th, 5th grade.
You want to win. You
And
want to
you're
win.
Like, do you have a Dr. Pepper? And then you start, and you really start going for it.
Yeah.
Same exact thing as drinking too much. It's like a
Right,
bunch of dudes just
right.
want to do it the best.
Right. That's how skateboarding got invented.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you nasty fuck. Oh.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nasty.
Oh, he
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah,
Right,
nasty.
right.
He's
Yeah,
nasty.
so this is a grade school talent that the internet kind of nurtured.
Tell
is what
me
I'm thinking.
before we go too far and forget where you're going to be in September, where people can see you.
Oh, come see me at the Tampa Improv on September 13th.
Okay.
You're going to be happy.
You're going to be there? September 13th.
Yes.
That's Ybor City. That's where that is.
Oh, yeah. With the
Yeah.
Y and the B.
Tampon.
That's
improv.
That's like a party place, man. That's
Aren't
a
there
good
like
time.
wild chickens out there? Just like wild chickens in the park? The answer is yes.
Probably. Yeah. Probably.
Wild chickens.
TheFullCharge.com. The Full Charge Power Hour on iTunes. That's all you need to know. I didn't mean to interrupt the debauchery.
No,
Not at
no.
all.
I
Not
mean,
at all.
okay, let me think about this for a second.
You wanna entertain the hoe debate? This has found
Yeah.
its way
Yes.
on the interwebs. This dude makes a good point about hoes. Let's see if you agree.
Hey, man, I just got into a big debate with this female because she gets mad because I'm on speakerphone with my nigga and he say, where the hoes at? And I'm like, it's a couple over here right now. And she get mad talking about, ain't no hoes over here. But I'm like, look, I wasn't calling y'all hoes individually. I was just saying the hoes is over here. You know what I'm saying?
Where do we start with this guy?
It's an interesting linguistic debate.
It is. I think I should pay him the respect to at least let him continue explaining.
Sure.
Because you may or may not agree with him, but I think it's an interesting point.
If you don't know, the hoes is any group of females. I don't give a fuck if it's Oprah and Gail. I don't give a fuck if it's SWV. If it's Destiny's Child. If it's a group of hoes, it could be CeCe Winans and her sisters. If they together, they the hoes. You know what I'm saying?
all right.
Any group of women together is the hoes. Like, stop getting mad because we use the right term. Like, when a goose by itself, it's a goose. But when it's a bunch of gooses, them is geese. So you think it's a goose out here mad as hell when a nigga say, look at them geese? And she like, no, ain't no geese. It's over here, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
I hear
well,
you.
as long as we agree upon that vernacular, then I guess he's right.
I mean,
my issue is with the speakerphone. Just
speakerphone.
Just turn off the speakerphone.
Oh,
Turn
I
off
hate
speakerphone, man.
conversations on speakerphone.
We're big time anti-speakerphone conversations.
It's an epidemic.
That is a horrible thing. It's just the lack of self-awareness, the lack of consideration for your fellow man.
Yes.
Especially in public and in closed, smaller spaces, waiting rooms. You know, the gate at the airport. It's like,
That's
what are you
the
fucking
worst.
doing, man? Like,
Yeah.
Your lack of consideration just speaks more volumes than your cell phone does. It is fucking so indicative of how self-absorbed you are to have that loud ass speakerphone conversation. You're a dick.
That's everything I wanted to say.
More on point. They have different definitions of hoes. His girlfriend in question, she thinks it means literally prostitutes or the girls we're going to be fucking tonight.
That's right.
And his definition is just a gaggle of women, a group of one or more.
It's women plural.
Right.
You're 100% spot on.
Right. It's just a linguistic.
Then the conversation becomes, or the argument becomes, is that acceptable? Is it acceptable that somebody's definition could be different than yours, and it could be a word that you don't like, but maybe the definition suits that person's own.
It's subjective.
lifestyle.
It's
It is
subjective, Tom.
How about you though, as a woman?
Oh, I don't like to be called a hoe. Personally.
But if somebody was like, looked around, and was like, saw you and was like, "Hose is over here." I mean,
yeah,
it's offensive to you.
I'm not offended. I don't. It takes a lot to offend me, but I would be like, really, dude? You know, fucking call me a prostitute? Like that's a little.
I think ultimately he don't like this girl anyways, though.
Definitely,
because he wouldn't say it.
Now there you go, Yoda.
He tiptoe around it.
That's
know?
the truth of it.
The
right
truth
there.
of it is,
and he does think she's a hoe.
If he ended
That's
up,
true.
The truth of it is, if he ended up fucking that girl, he probably wouldn't even make this video. And then he'd be happy that the hoe actually was a hoe.
He'd be making another video. He'd be like, yo, this bitch shit on my sheets, man. Give me that shit.
Oh my God.
That is so true, though. He does not respect her.
No,
you wouldn't call her that.
No, man.
You would never call your number one boo boo.
No way.
A hoe. No matter what your definition.
If there were some old ass women right next to him, he wouldn't have said it.
If his mom was around?
Yeah. What if it's his mom and her sister? Are
Well,
they hoes? According to his definition.
His definition, they are.
Interesting.
He would change that shit up quick.
Yeah.
He would have a different definition.
It's Gail. He said Oprah and Gail.
Oprah and Gail. And they're the hoes, man.
That's silly.
The hoes over here,
That's
man.
really funny.
I know. I would have loved to witness that conversation.
Me too.
Yeah. I know.
Friend, where the hoes at? He's just like, hoes over here, man. Couple over here.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Anything else you got, Gene?
Would you rathers?
Oh, fuck. I didn't realize we're doing this right now. We got a perfect person here to break down some would you rathers.
I'm just glad we got my dick out of the way so many years ago. I don't know if you guys remember that bit.
Oh,
Dick
yeah.
Detective?
Oh, do we remember?
Do we remember?
Drink the top layer. Prominent itchy asshole. It's time to play the real sexual predator. It's time to play chunky. It's time to play with snotty-filled toilet paper. The urine from 2 dirty homeless men. It's time to wipe my butt with your mucus. Homeless jars. I've been have sex with your sister. Cake in the face. Vinegar strokes. The grandmother walks in on you masturbating. Never have another orgasm. It's time to play. It's time to play. It's time to play. It's time to play. Would you rather?
Okay. So we haven't talked about this yet, but Tom and I came home last night from our vacation to discover that we have a rat living.
A fucking rat.
Yeah.
Got in.
There's droppings.
Yeah.
So upsetting.
And I guess there were some workers here painting, and they left the doors open, and that's how I'm assuming, because it didn't exist.
And we had
before
somebody
this.
staying in the house.
Yeah, a pet sitter,
Yeah,
a dog sitter.
But obviously doors were probably open for a long time.
Right.
Yeah. So in light of our rat debacle, we've called somebody today, and we're getting rid of it. But okay, would you rather live with one rat, just one rat, permanently in your house forever? And you're just always wondering where it is, if it's going to crawl on your face, where it's pooping, if it's crawling on your snacks. Or...
I don't like it. I don't like what you're doing.
You live in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You just live in the backyard.
Outside?
Uh-huh.
With the pool, though?
With the pool.
Do you have a tent?
Yeah, you have a tent. You shower with the hose. It's like camping all the time.
All the hoses there? I thought the hoses were over here.
You've got some lemon trees back there. It's real nice. Grass.
I think eventually you would befriend your rat friend. You know, you'd be like, there's a rat here.
You'd be at peace with all the rat shit everywhere.
I think eventually you'd be at peace with the rat. The rat is terrifying in its newness as well. You know, like you go, what? But imagine if it's like a year has gone by. You're like, yeah, there's a rat.
Yeah, I think the rat would start to learn your routine too. I don't think the rat likes you that much either.
Right.
So hey, he comes out at night, he comes out in the morning, he starts to get your routine down. I would get a pair of boots and live with the rat.
Yeah. And he's like, you always drop food over here. You know I'm going to shit over here.
Yeah, that's another thing you do is start feeding the rat.
Yeah.
So then you start controlling.
Right.
I haven't had experience with this, but then you start controlling like their meals.
Yes.
You know?
A rat,
So it
you have
becomes a
rat,
pet, kind
yeah,
of.
it become a pet. You have a rat friend after a while.
Yeah, you get a rotisserie, put some mayonnaise on it, put it right over in there in that corner. I'll keep him busy for a couple
And you start bringing in
days.
cats. You start having cats.
That's what. No. You can't
can't have
do
a
that. The idea is you have to live with this thing permanently in your home. So if you're indoors, you have a rat buddy that lives with you, or you live outside where there are rats aplenty.
I really don't like rodents. I don't like them.
No one
and
does.
I still think I would take the indoor living. I just don't want to live outdoors. I don't. I'm not a fan of it. It's too hot here right now.
It's terrible.
People don't know we're in California, in Southern California. It's fucking
150
degrees.
out there.
So hot here.
I hate camping too. I'm not good at it. I wouldn't do it.
Let's see what the
Sleeping on the
actual.
ground. You know, a tent has a floor, but
Yeah,
At
it's
this
really
moment,
just the
it's 102
ground.
here right now.
It's hot as balls.
Fuck that, man.
So you're gonna take the rat outside. I'm gonna take living in the backyard.
Really?
Yeah, I'd get used to it eventually, and I would build a hut situation or a yurt of some kind.
104 tomorrow, just so you know.
I'd find a way to cool myself. I like sleeping outside in the summer.
Shit. I'm supposed to do a phone call.
All right. Well, I could see that.
Yeah.
Especially, I didn't know you're allowed to build.
You can build, you can build a cabin or, you just can't, you can't take indoor showers and stuff. I get used to it. Eventually.
Well, you got the pool.
That's true.
You're going to be taking chlorine showers,
That's
but
true.
whatever.
It's salt water. Okay. Here we go. Would you rather, this is the next one. Okay. Would you rather, every time you take a shit, you're wiping with your bare hand, but as many times as you want?
I'm listening.
Or you can use toilet paper, but you can only wipe once.
This is easy, and then we all know this from mom history.
Yeah.
You wipe once and you take a shower. I mean, this is all there is to it.
Oh my God, man!
Interesting.
I mean, just like you just had this savant on right now.
Now, just so you guys know,
he just fucking
oh, I know.
dismissed you.
Now, this was
go back to your quarters.
Half of this was addressed on the live show, just so you know, and it had a crazy response. But I thought I would put a little twist on the game, so just so you know, this is kind of a callback to the live show.
Right, which will,
It's kind of a variant.
It is a variant. I really feel like I mean, Matt kind of solved it.
I know, but you
here's
can't
the
always
thing.
shower.
That's the thing.
problem.
With the shower not always being there,
Yeah.
that is a horrible, horrible life. So I feel like
it's not.
Yeah, a one wipe life is terrible.
A one wipe life.
A one wipe life with no
That's
water.
the name of your special.
One wipe life.
Yep.
Try it. I still. By the way, I put a call out to what should I name my new special, and so many people said you better call it Just Glassin'.
Yeah, it's a good title.
Yeah, but I feel like it's too ridiculous.
It's
right?
a little inside,
silly.
right?
A little. It's more than a little. I think so many people go, what the fuck is this guy? Yeah. I feel like, as disgusting as it is, I would want to be able to keep wiping.
Oh my god!
And then I would just deal with cleaning that hand.
That is so foul. But then your hand is
Covered in shit all the time.
You think about that, Tom.
Yeah. Nasty.
Like, it's better to have a shitty ass than a shitty hand.
Yeah.
That's an ancient proverb, I think.
Some of y'all is nasty as hell.
Yeah,
I would rather do one good, because sometimes I wipe, there's nothing there. There's no brown.
You got the ghost shit.
Yeah.
I'll burn what your ass smells like.
Yeah.
What your cock and balls smell like.
God, he nasty.
If you have one good wipe, you know what you're doing. We've all been there where there's only like a couple sheets left.
Yep.
You can really be very efficient. You move slow, apply pressure, and go slow.
We've all been there with like single sheets left,
sweating,
and done, sweating it. But man, to have one wipe all the time, there's some shits where you're like, oh, this is a half a roll, like as it's coming
Easily,
out.
yeah.
And then knowing that you have one there,
Fuck. I've even thought about using the cardboard roll.
Imagine this. Wait, imagine this though for
You
a
didn't
second.
even listen to that.
What, you thought of using
the cardboard
Yeah.
to wipe.
But I'm just saying, imagine this. Imagine one of your nastiest, like the shit where you go like, I'm gonna be here 15 minutes cleaning this up. What would it be like to do one wipe and stand up and pull your pants up? What would that be like?
It would not be good.
Yeah,
It would it would ruin the rest of your day. You better hope you take that shit at night.
Yeah, but listen to what Fulchiron is saying is that you would get so strategic, you would figure out a way to fold that paper into like 16 pieces that you would fucking do it.
I don't know.
It's tough. It's a
real
tough choice.
You're gonna have an itchy ass. In this scenario, you're the itchy ass
that ass is
guy.
gonna itch.
You're a nasty guy.
Yeah.
Or girl.
Yeah.
All right. Before we leave again, listen to the Full Charge Power Hour.
Check it out. I got a couple episodes with Tom and Christina on it.
You absolutely do.
right.
And you're gonna be one night only.
One night only. Tampa Improv, September 13th. You motherfuckers better be there.
Check 'em
I'm
out.
coming to your house. I'm going to smack the shit out of you.
There it is. Christinza. You can check her out at ChristinaP.com.
No, ChristinaPOnline.com.
Sorry, Christina P.
Official
online.
name change, guys. You can say Thousand Ranch too. It'll go there.
You can still go to there.
It still works.
It still works. Go.
But,
Do you like big tits?
oh boy.
Go see Christina do a stand-up. Now we're talking.
There you go.
Christina's always had the weirdest emails, too, to go with
Yeah.
the websites.
Oh yeah.
What
she
was
still
the
has.
one?
She still has most of them. There was the one. I remember when I started dating you. That was
It's like a weird name, somebody's weird name or something.
Wait, which one?
Your email address at one point was like God hates.
Sorry?
Jews.
No. No. No.
Oh, yeah.
Never. What? God. Oh my God. Who are you dating?
You were like, why? It was like, why can the blacks vote?
Oh my God.
At Gmail
I
or something
know.
like that.
Tom.
Catch me in Charlotte at gmail.com.
Oh my God. Tiki torch. Tiki torch party. Never.
All right, we got a song.
God.
Matt Mercer, who's been hitting home runs on the songs.
Yeah.
I haven't heard this. This is in the file. It's called "Fuck Me Tonight," and
cool.
That's the outgoing song. Matthew Fulchiron, the Full Charge. Thank you for
My pleasure. Always a
Thanks,
pleasure.
Matt.
I mentioned before you got here that Australia we're going to go in April.
I'm down, man.
Is
I'm just, September 13th. That's the only day I'm busy.
That's the only day you're busy. It's going to be bananas, dude. Thank you guys for listening.
Fart bananas? Or
Fart
just regular
fart?
bananas?
Fart nanas?
Fart bananas.
Bye, Gene.
Bye, Gene.
Excuse me?
I'm talking to him, I'm not talking to you. Get now. She's not your friend, I'm your friend. She's not your friend, I'm your friend. I want to